Did you see that chat?
Alright, let me just get my microphone situated here. I had it away from my mouth because I was using my headset the other day. So, try to stream secretly. That sounds like a quote from The Rule of Rose. Try to stream secretly, so secretly. That's another weird game. So, hi! How are you folks doing? Thank you, Rizio, for subscribing. And Lawbringer guy, I don't know if you're still here, but yeah, I've seen Victoria 3, and I'm not impressed by what I saw. I think I played Victoria 2 for like an hour, and then I went and played Europa Universalis 4, and I'm like, oh, this is a lot better. So I'm just like, I'm not super excited about the news of Victoria 3. And considering that the devs of Crusader Kings 3 are like, oh yeah, we're not gonna release anything for a while, and the updates on their dev diaries have been super slow, I'm guessing that, yeah, they're not working on CK3 anymore, so it's very slow on the Paradox Interactive front. So, this, I suppose that if anyone's watching this on YouTube, this completely dates when this stream was made, which is May 23rd, 2021. Your hands are decaying due to allergy. You still have no idea what allergen you're taking and from what food. Sorry to hear that. The song you're using as your life soundtrack at job now. It is very good. I listened to this while going to school, like during the last couple of years of my school. And, yeah, no, it's very good for just, like, life is beautiful. .mp3. I think I also had the, like, Animal Crossing version at the time. Let me, since the text-to-speech did not read that for you, Rizio, let me just read that out loud for you. Did you see that, chat? Clear as a crisp spring morning. S-E. In the coffee. I knew I could count on it. Never fails. Now then, let's get going. Victoria 2's the best Paradox game. Ooh. Not as hard as EU4, but not as easy as Hearts of Iron 4. Yeah, that was kind of my issue with Hearts of Iron 4. I'm just like, oh, there's not a whole lot to do roleplay-wise, and I'm a big roleplay guy, so yeah. But EU4 was very deep, so I'm just like, oh, there's a lot to learn here. And you know, if I go and play as like one of the natives in America, it's a completely different gameplay versus, you know, playing as somebody in Europe or playing in Asia. So I'm just like, oh, I'm thinking, like, EU4 was nice. I would be a lot more excited about the EU5, but, you know, you drown Savitas in coffee. Hello, Shopsies, as well. How are you doing? How is your Dead by Daylight going? I am delaying starting this as much as I possibly can. Let's put on a different song then. titles theme of Deadly P, because I'm on the title. I restarted my computer. Unlike last stream, I restarted my computer before I started streaming, because for some reason my game would fucking chug. Why? Thank you, Metal, for gifting a sub to Shops. I haven't slept in 15 hours. I did sleep, but I feel a little bit like I did not sleep in 24 hours. I guess we're not listening to the menu theme. Thank you very much for gifting a sub. That's like, I can buy bread and peanut butter with the amount of money I got from those 2 subs, so that's very nice of you too. I need a moment. I am hugging the kettle. I don't want to let go, because if I let go, it means my hands will be free for holding the controller, which means I will have to play the game. Thank you very much, Metal, for
Did you see that, Zach?
subscribe,
Clear
for
as a
gifting us
crisp
up to
spring morning.
Shops.
F.
Also, thank
K.
you, Webhead, for hosting me.
In the coffee. I knew I could count on it. Never fails.
You know, Hearts of Iron
Now
looks like a pretty good
let's get
strategy
going.
game, if anything. But like, I'm more into like the Paradox game for the roleplay aspect. And Hearts of Iron 4 doesn't really have that nearly as much. Europa Universalis does, though. Thank you, Shops, for also hosting me.
Did you see that, Zach?
I did. I saw it twice. I saw it 5 times by now.
K. In the coffee. I knew I could count on it. Never fails. Now then,
So this is the Deadly
let's
P.
get going.
So how are you folks doing? I am very much trying to delay starting this. I am not awake. You know, I saw that Praise the Pixel was streaming, and when I saw that, I thought to myself, please, for the love of God, raid somebody other than me. I'm not awake enough to deal with like 70 viewers. I can't deal with that. You know, maybe one day I will go back to streaming Crusader Kings 3. Maybe one day I will have good content on my channel. But today is not that day. Today I'm not streaming a Paradox game. Today I'm playing the DP.
Previously during the investigation.
Zed.
I'm Kaysen, Forrest Kaysen.
Thomas, did you see Nick here?
No.
When I got here.
Alright, do you guys remember when George fucked up and got somebody
Stay back.
killed?
She's trying to
Have I
speak.
seen Ultra Kill? Never heard of that.
Oh, please, no.
That sounds cheesy
Yeah, it was
enough
good
that it
this
could
time,
be as
Zach.
bad as this game, though. Alright, let me see. Will the frame rate shit itself? Yeah, no, George is a fucking idiot. Oh, the frame rate is fine.
Zach, we need
because
to
I
be at
restarted my
Carol's bar
computer.
at 2200. Looks like we have some time to kill.
Do we?
We can go to the diner and see how Nick and Olivia are doing.
Do we? That's a lot of flies. That is indeed a lot of flies around. I do need to go and see. I thought I saved not at night. I didn't think I saved at night. Ultra Kill is very high octane, quick, bloody game. That doesn't sound like my kind of game. Ooh, they're still open actually. Hurry up. I thought they were gonna be fucking closed. Please call him York. Everyone does that. So how are you two nerds doing? By the way, my mouse has not hidden itself, which is really annoying.
Hey, I'm working here. You can't
Oh
just
my
stroll
God, you
into a
gotta be
chef's
kidding me.
kitchen.
York just
Then
told me
perhaps you
to
would
come
give me your
here and
permission
talk
to
to
enter.
you. So I came here
No,
and talked to
Get the
you.
hell out of here.
But I'm not allowed.
Zach,
Oh,
everyone has their
I've
own
missed those
sanctuary.
PS2
Let's leave
style
for the house.
animations of ludicrous hand movements to show that the character is angry. Olivia. I want to talk. Yeah, Nick just doesn't give a shit. Alright, cool. We can't talk to Nick, though. Can I exit through here? No. What kind of back exit is fucking, like, closed, though? Be right back, food? Man, I probably should make myself some food. Ooh, Agent Honor! But let's not pick it up. So that every time I have a cutscene in here, it'll drive me crazy. I got Agent Honor for picking up a card, though. That Earl of the Size Devil May Quake. Oh, jeez, that's quite the link. But yeah, no. I'm not a big fan of the very bloody stuff. And yeah, this is definitely also not a stream for, like, the intellectuals. So if you're into, like, cool games like Crusader Kings or, like, Vicky 3, for example, yeah, this is not a game for you. This is a bad game where I get to do dumb things. I wonder if, like, the place that sells cars is open, actually. Oh, fuck. Look at this car! 34% fuel, 6% like... As soon as I got into the car started fuming. It saw the flies and just said, nope, I'm not dealing with this bullshit. Breaking down.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check
No,
out?
I just want a different car, York.
2200. We're free until then.
Wonder if the place that sells cars is actually still open. Because then I would actually give a shit about my fuel meter. Oh, this is as well as you can turn. Oh, great. I love it when that's the only way I can turn. If I recall correctly, the place that sells cars is over here. In this general direction. Maybe we'll get to have a talk with York. I have the map of the town open in like Opera browser. Nah, York doesn't have any talk, so I guess I'll have to do the talk. Oh no, never mind. I thought that was a part of the level that refused to load, but no, that was just a lake. It scared the crap out of me. I'm trying to think of something to talk about of a bad game. I need to like open up the list. Oh, I can't exit the fucking game. Got Alt Tab. Do I have did I make that list as a text file? I might have. Oh, wait. Hear the fear in your voice. Okay, let's talk about a bad game. Let's talk about Mr. Bones for the Sega Saturn. So this game on the Sega Saturn was called Mr. Bones. And it's all about you being Mr. Bones. Oh, I went the wrong fucking way. The game fucking crashed. Awesome. I went off the map and the game just said no. No. What a great fucking start. You don't want to ride Mr. Bones' wild ride. How about we talk about DMC2? But DMC2 is okay. It's not great, but it's not a bad game. It's at least gameplay like. Okay, it's a pretty bad game. It's a pretty bad game because the entirety of like the people working on DMC2 were like arcade game makers. So they had no fucking idea how to make levels in Oh, I know about Superman 64. But, you know, in DMC2, all the people that were working on it had, like, no experience working on, like, making actual levels and stuff.
Previously.
Which is why all of the levels are, like, super linear. And very, like, action-centric. And they also changed, like, you know, Dante's, personality. Because that was during a time where they thought, like, people would prefer the cool action man. Is that the car that's broken down? I bet you it is. It fucking is. But yeah, no, that's kind of why the development was a little bit scuffed.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out? We need to be at Carol's bar at 2200.
I know, Georg.
We're free until then.
It's gonna teleport the shitty car over to the diner, though. Because the game always teleports your car, your personal car, to wherever you enter a building. I'm gonna go and have the talk with Olivia. And then that'll be it. Wait a second, it was Kaysen! Does this guy have 2 personalities? That would be telling. Who is Zach? That would be telling. And that's part of the big mystery. Yes. Maybe. No. Where the fuck did Kaysen go? Kaysen! You have a quest! Come back! You motherfucker! You asshole! I tried. Zach is an ancient eldritch horror. That's what it is. It's a mystery to everyone. So anyways, yeah, the Devil May Cry 2 had a little bit of a bad bit. Current canon of the channel is that Zack is one of the flies. There you go. This game seems awful. This game is pretty awful. There you go. I talked to the Olivia. So this game was made by Swery, which I often like to call as the Japanese David Cage, except not bad. Because Swery realized very quickly that his stuff was not actually serious, and his stuff was actually hilarious, so he decided to capitalize on it, and make these hilariously bad games. And make money off of it, because, you know, this stuff sells. Versus, like, real-life David Cage, who thinks he's, like, the toughest shit, and the best, like, oh, fucking, these awful driving control, I can't deal. Alright, I'm guessing that, let's not go to the right this time, I go over this way. What does she make a sexy sound when you talk to her? You mean the thing? Is it, like, that's the sound that Harvest Moon NPCs did back in the day. David Cage is bad, surrounded by a pretty good team. Swear is pretty good, surrounded by a pretty bad team. So that's very accurate,
where shall we go next?
Hello, Dravey. How are you doing? But yeah, let's talk about Mr. Bones for the Sega Saturn. Normally I would leave the floor to York to talk about a bad game. I can't rob people. I tried, Sharps. I did try. Normally I wouldn't, but I tried. So let's talk about Mr. Bones for the Sega Saturn. Normally I would leave the floor to York, but he doesn't have anything to talk about today. This is me holding straight left and the game just says no. But yeah, Mr. Bones was a weird game on the Sega Saturn. I had a Saturn, and I don't know how I got Mr. Bones. Maybe my dad bought it for me or something. I don't recall, like, asking for it. I don't even recall where I fucking got the damn... Oh, shit! But yeah, I don't recall where I even got the damn thing. But it was this weird... QTE platforming game that would change gameplay every level. Like, there was a level where you had to play the bongos. And there was a level where you had to swim. There was a level where you had to fight a boss. There was a level where you had to, like... go through space and like have a weird like acid trip. There was a lot of levels, but the core mechanic was always that like whenever you got hit, Mr. Bones would lose some would lose parts of his body. Drinking surprisingly fine considering it's like 4 AM. You went to sleep at 4 AM or something. Yeah. I tried to go to sleep. I didn't get much sleep. I went the wrong way, but that's okay. So yeah, no, that was the underlying core mechanic of Mr. Bones. There was a time, there was a level where you got to fight a big T-Rex, and then the T-Rex, once you beat it, you would tame them, and then they would fly, with like chicken wings, but there was no wings. Also it made like weird noises. Do you think they're open? I can't see from here. But yeah, that was Mr. Bones, but it was a very... It was an FMV game. Like, all of it was an FMV, basically. Everything was like CGI animated, which, you know, for the time was not great. So I'll continue talking about this after I talk to the general. The ancient art that requires intricate combos while staring at the ceiling. You just wanted to play DS2? DS2 is a pretty bad game, but at least it's not as bad as DS3. Continue shopping. Think you can handle it? So this is where we can go and actually buy, like, cars and shit. Because you might have noticed that the police car is basically garbage. Let me see, which car is the most expensive? I think the most expensive was like 2,450. So that would be Keith's car. The brakes are weak, but that's fine. The speed is fast. I would like something with the highest fucking handling. That would be you, Diane's car. So, here's the thing that's completely wild to this about me. A lollipop is like $14. A car is only 2,000? How? Okay, so do I get the Carmen GT? Or do I get the key? The Rockabilly 58. What the fuck are these things? Let me read some of these names. The Carmen GT, the Machina, the Mezga C600, the Rockabilly 58, the Jog Cargo, the SR Sport Wagon, the Wave R2000 Quinscar. Oh, it's very tempting for me to get Quinscar, but the handling is so shit on it. I can't drive it like Quinn does. Quinn drives it outside for some fucking reason. As in, he's like sitting on it and he's driving it outside of the car. You know, like Wonder Woman in her invisible jet? That's what a Quinn looks like. The S33 Condor. Must be some great lollipops. The prices are all over the fucking map in this. Like, insanely all over the map. 134 lollipops for one car. Alright, I'll get the Rockabilly. Yeah, I'm sure. Are you kidding, son? Fuck you, Gennaro! Talk to me.
Now then, young fella. How do you feel about your current vehicle?
My
You
vehicle?
mean a police car is kind of
It's a
shit.
piece of crap, but I'm not here to talk about that.
Then how about a little treasure hunt? Listen up, young man. My junkyard is actually a mountain of treasure. All kinds of treasure lies in those mountains of junk. The problem
Then why don't
is
you go and
there's
fucking
so
take it then
many
and sell
I've
it, you
lost
dumb
track
bitch?
of where everything is.
Again with the PS2. Your PS2 heritage is
You
coming
thought
off,
it already. I
General.
can see it in your eyes. I need you to head out in the yard and find certain things for me. If you help me out, I'll customize your car.
Part of me
a little.
kind of wish
you
I
talking
still
about?
had my
Didn't I tell you to shut
PS3.
up and listen to your superiors?
No,
Will
fuck
you
you,
do it
I'm
or
a
not?
I don't
FBI
see any
man. I
reason to
basically
refuse.
outrank
Well
you since
said.
you're a civilian now.
First, I'll need some low gear parts.
Oh,
That'll be able to
no,
boost the engine of your
fuck
car.
this.
You'll find one around E5. Go.
The B
Don't just stand
tornado.
there. Get going.
These fucking music. Alright, I'm leaving. Fuck you. I bought the car. Where is it? Where is the... Oh, there it is. The Rockabilly. Yeah. 5 copies of Zelda CDI games. Yeah. Oh my god, did it change the fucking music? It did. It changes the music! Cause I'm in Keefscar's putting on Bad Rock. This is so much better and so much worse at the same time. There's no sound effects. I could try to up the volume actually. This is the size the volume will go. Yeah, and oh, this is the size the volume will go. Yeah, it's not playing Secret Agent theme anymore. He's a regular special agent. But now it's actually like turning kind of okay. Instead of, you know, being completely awful, it actually fucking turns when I go to the corner. Not completely, but it turns. If I slow down, it will turn. This is a marginal improvement. It's still awful, but it's a marginal improvement. Oh, and when I sprint in the car, it's actually not giving York a heart attack. So I'm guessing it's only the siren that gives York a heart attack. How fast can this go, actually? I could not even break the fucking 50 speedometer. The 50 on the speedometer on the police car. And now I'm reaching up to that 80. Just wild to me. It slows down to a halt when I go on the grass, though. I could not notice the difference when I was in the police car.
No, nothing. Just my imagination.
Can't brake, though. I'm here too early. But I've got a new car.
Zach, looks like we still have some time to kill. Let's pass the time elsewhere.
And I'm good. Just get out of the car, York. I'll just smoke for like 2 hours.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out? We need to be at Carol's bar at 2200.
Yes, we are
We're
at
free until
Carol's
then.
bar, York. What's with the flies following you around? If you wear the same clothes for too long, York's gets a big like fly cloud. Also, York didn't used to have a beard. He grew the beard because I didn't shave for too long. So now he's got like the hobo beard. And I think there's a level after this that adds a little bit more beard, but I don't remember for sure. I think this might be the max, actually. But yeah, we're basically playing Stinky Hobo York. The only canon version of York. You know, for an early PS3 game, this is a good 3D model. Like, this is something I say a lot about this game. Is like for early PS3, for a salvaged PS2 title ported to the PS3, this looks pretty good. Like, that is the one thing that is great. Is the 3D models are great. You know what's not great though? The facial animations. Yeah. RP of Dirty Hobo with costume. That sounds like something you could genuinely like get popular for like Grand Theft Auto roleplay. I'm very afraid of like actually looking up Grand Theft Auto roleplay, but I have some morbid curiosity. The weakest link is the outside shit. Yeah, no, this is pretty bad. It's pretty bad. You can tell which trees are like actually modeled and which one are just 2D. And that's bad when you can see the scenes. I want to get that card. How am I going to get that card? You'd love to wear a suit on a daily basis? But you look so fat, it looks horrible on you. It's okay. I'm fat too. I'm probably fatter, actually. My lung problems coupled with my asthma and the fact that I'm just lazy in general means that I don't get a whole lot of exercise. Does this open? Oh no, it does not. I wouldn't want to wear a suit 24/7 though. I think I prefer to be comfortable. I guess if the suit was comfortable, I'm gonna have to go all the fucking way around, aren't I, to get that card? Well, it gives us something to do. The Greenvale High School. These shadows are freaking the fuck out. You know something that's completely wild to— Ooh, Agent Honor! Something that's completely wild to me is how every, like, imported NPCs has their own schedule. Hello, alien pathogen. Every NPC has their own schedule, so they're actually, like, driving around town. I mean, sure, they'll still teleport. Hello, F the Spoon. How are you doing? Oh, I could have just gone over here. Give him a big heart attack. Nah, I can't even make it into, like, the basketball court. So I gave York a heart attack for nothing. It still gets to me how, like, it just cuts. No, York cannot have a heart attack. It just forces him into, like, mode. Which is basically me IRL whenever I have to run for, like, too long. I have a puffer. It's in my desk. I've only, like, I am genuinely surprised how I've only needed my puffer once, actually, while streaming. Only once. I think it was during a Deadly P stream, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I can't get that card. York's also like a chain smoker, so it makes sense for him. Oh, we could go do the race. And now that I have a good car, I might be okay with doing it. Game started! You ready for, like, royalty-free version of a Green Day's American Idiot? That's my fucking alarm. I have to slow down because I don't know which way I'm supposed to turn. Let me turn that off. Yeah. It's to tell myself to stream if I don't stream, if I'm not already streaming yet. What the fuck was this? It was a game. It was a game. It also has a sleep and a hunger meter. There's trading cards to collect. There's a bunch of, like, there's like 150 side quests or some shit. No, that's the wrong thing. Where are the side quests? Profiling? No. There's a strange moaning for you? No, it's just my alarm. Let's do the race. The races are doable in the police car, but fuck that shit. Turn! Oh. Oh. The game just says, nah, there you go. Cutscenes, because plot is happening. Psychedelic pause when you have anything to do with design. Maybe. But maybe it doesn't. And maybe I'm saying it does to mislead you into thinking that it does. Isn't this highly illegal? It is in New York. He's an FBI man. I was in the middle of doing a race, but then the game is just like, nah, bruh. Law doesn't exist for the FBI. Just like, I need a police officer. I have a police officer. Well, so much for that fucking race. It's basically like a very budget version of Crazy Taxi. But yeah, no, this game was weird. This game, like, I swear you, like, I recall vividly seeing an interview where if the creator of this game, Swear, was he was asked like, yo, if you had to remake this game, what would you add? He said the ability to ride a bicycle and showering yourself. Can we wreck the car? I would like to not, because it's actually a good car. But yes. There's fuel also. But yeah, because yeah, you can't shower in this, you just have to send your suit to the dry cleaner. I'm guessing that he wanted like a fucking like heavy rain style naked York shower scene though. I would not be surprised if they had like the fucking like naked 3D model to go along with it. It's just like you wouldn't fix the shitty frame rate on the PS3 version.
Let's pass the time elsewhere.
Or like all the crashes on the PC version. Like no, you would not. Jerky off in a shower minigame. They did add some stuff though to like this is the director's cut.
Zach,
they did add some stuff. Like there's a house you can sleep in
bar at
that I'm pretty sure was not in the
free
game
until
before.
then.
I'm actually really tired of the music theme that plays in here. You know, I could just like smoke up, or I guess I'll just wait it out here. Is there? Yeah, there is a time skip feature, but it's like smoking up, and like I don't want to waste an entire like consumable just to wait like 5 minutes. So basically the plot is right now, you know nothing about Deadly Premonition, but you can already feel the pain of driving. It's so awful! It's so awful. Driving the police cars is the worst, which is why I spent $2,500 to get this thing. Which is still an incredibly cheap price for like... for a car. How is bait? Like buying a bunch of a single worm to go fishing. There's fishing in this game, by the way. Buying a single worm to go fishing is like $105, but buying a car is $2,000. Like $2,500 was the most expensive price. Most of the other cars were under that. It's just like, so I mentioned this before, but also like the developers of this game went like. They went to a trip to the American Midwest. They went to the United States to like do research, was apparently what they said. Which is basically they took a big dumb vacation in the middle of nowhere on company budget. And it's like, it shows, because a lot of I went to the supermarket last stream, and like, you could see a recognizable brand. There was Oreos, there was Maxwell House coffee, there was Cottonelle, like, fucking toilet paper. It's just like, you just took pictures of, like, a grocery store and used those as in-game textures. It is like, how do you get away with this? And it's like, then I think to myself, oh, I guess nobody's gonna fucking sue them. Because no one would want their name attached to this. Like, even if you could sue this game, like, would you? Is there any money to be made here? No. But yeah, that also explains why a few of the songs sounds like very popular, like American songs. Like I said, there's Green Day's song "American Idiot," which was playing while I was doing the racing minigame. And it's like, yeah, that's just straight up taken. That's just straight up a ripoff. I could put it on. It's called Racing Idiot, so it's not even like trying to hide it. Oh, there it is. I would not be surprised if all of the fucking OST was just stolen songs. I need more coffee for this shit. Like, no attempt was made to cover this one up. Like, so, at least some of the other songs have like a different bass line or something, like a different chorus. But no, this one is just like a MIDI version of the fucking American Idiot song. And I can't deal. That shit was everywhere back in the day. The menu theme of Vampire's Bloodline is a ripoff of Massive Attack because they couldn't afford the real thing. Oh. I can't deal. So it's like that's where the prices have such weird numbers. Like a lot of the prices will be at like fucking. Like I think the lollipops is specifically $14.57 because it's trying to mimic the thing that America does, where it adds like a price tag of like 99 cents to stuff to make you think, to trick you into buying it, thinking it's cheaper. But it's like it's just using random numbers in this. It's not actually trying to make it look cheaper. It's not doing the like. It's like it's not $1,000 $999. No, it's like fucking $1,000 like 400 and then 37 or some dumb bullshit. Oh, let me just drink my coffee down in one. That's too hot, but it helps. They saw the concept, but failed to understand it. I'm starting to think that. But I thought that the Japanese did that too. So it's like, how do you not understand? How have y'all's day been? Awful. Because this has been my day. I woke up and then I turned on the stream and that was it. I think time goes by faster. I think time goes by faster when I'm just driving around, so I'm gonna do a bunch of like... If this was Grand Theft Auto, I would go and do a bunch of like sick burnouts in the parking lot. But I can barely fucking turn at a good pace in this. I gotta brake to make the turn. It's almost 5 PM here. But you know, I wonder if I can find that house that was added in the director's cut. Like, I own both the original PS3 version and the director's cut on the PS3. And then I sold my PS3 because I'm like, well, there's no game on there that I give a shit about. But then I'm just like, oh, but I really want to play Deadly P as a joke, though. So I bought it again on PC. But then it turns out that the actual good version of the game is on the Nintendo Switch! Eh? Eh? Why? Why would you make the definitive version of this game? Yeah, this game is like there's an actual good version with all the bug patches. It's on the Nintendo Switch. Only on the Switch. It has a different UI, it fixes a bunch of the crashes and bugs. And it's like, why is it on the Switch? Why would you at least put the port? Why would you not, like, at least put out the bug patches to the fucking, like, PC ports on goodoldgames.com. But no. Also, this game is a Nintendo Switch exclusive sequel, Adravy and Justin. Yeah. This game is a story and a half. So it's like the PS3 version was a shitty ass like release, and then after that they did the director's cut, which added a little bit of content and removed the difficulty. By the way, the director's cut removed difficulty from the game. Like, so when you start up the game for the first time and it's like it takes you to the difficulty choosing screen, there's nothing there and it just skips. But you can still see the difficulty screen. Like, it pops up for a second and it just fades to black immediately. Cause like, yeah. Castlevania is still a thing. If it's owned by Konami, it's a pachinko machine now. And nothing else. Can I please fucking do the mission? Alright, there is the good anime. Sup, nerd? Oh, they forced me into the shitty car! No!
Nick's still in the bar.
Just as we planned then. I wonder what happens next.
Agent York, you're really enjoying this, aren't you? I have to admit, I envy that.
Not the car. Like, this is a game where there's too much detail and not enough detail. Like, look at the car. The car is bouncing because it's turned on.
Agent York, Nick is leaving the bar.
Thank you.
What about Diane?
Yeah, smoking in cars. Chronic smoker.
She isn't here tonight.
Oh.
Emily, check that with George.
Okay.
George, can you hear me? Nick's leaving the bar.
Why are you using hushed
What's happening with
voices? You're in the
Diane?
car. No one's
movement.
gonna hear you.
Tell me what to do here.
Stay put, George. I'm thinking Nick will head to the gallery. Let's meet up there.
Hello, Noir.
Copy that.
I bounce too when I'm turned on. Diana, it's like there's too
Agent
much
York, it's
detail
Nick.
and not enough detail all at once. Also, wouldn't being like followed by a fucking police car being the most suspicious thing in the world? Why are we not in my car? Well, I guess it's because it's
Sorry to
raining.
keep you waiting.
Hey, Thomas.
Let's go.
Oh my God! Look at this
Okay.
fucking peanut gallery I'm
Time
walking
to play
around
with the big boys, Nick.
So we got the sexy cop and we got the feminine, like the feminine boy. What the fuck is a yard? That's too close. Alright, so we need to keep ourselves like above 50 yards, whatever the fuck a yard is. So something I've found out from playing games that take place in America, it's that like a yard is not actually the same size as a real yard. And a foot is not the same size as a foot. And in French, you know what an inch is? It's called a thumb. And an inch is not actually the size of a thumb. Basically, what I've learned is that American measurements make no fucking sense! I'm so fucking angry. I'm so livid at that unit of measurement. I stay up at night cursing the imperial measurement. Literally, scream at the ceiling. You know what's even weirder? They use the metric system for guns. Only for guns, though. Oh, now I'm too far away. Okay. Too close. Fucking randomized traffic is actually slowing Nick down, which means this segment is gonna be awful. But you know, if I open up the map, I can actually check the location of every single suspect in the game. Like, there's like, I think 15 suspects. And like, you can see where they are 24/7. With like, actual like, positions and shit. So I'm gonna do the thing of like, Grand Theft Auto, where I'm gonna drive in the most egregious manner, just to stay within the sweet spot of like, not being too close, but not being too far. Growing up to use and understand Imperial isn't easy. I imagine that it's like when you're like learning it as you're growing up, it's a little bit easier. But it's like from an outsider's point of view, it's the most egregious like unit of measurement I've ever seen. Like, technically speaking, metric is not fantastic. It's not perfect because different countries have different like metric measurements. It's usually like, it doesn't make a big difference. Usually a meter is like more or less the same meter in every country. There's like some minor differences of a few millimeters. It's like barely noticeable. But it's like, I don't get it. I can't. Like, my guess is that car companies would be spending way too much money to change all the dashboards and stuff to change over away from the Imperial. That's the only guess I can think of why. Because the car industry is huge in the United States, if I recall correctly. So that might be the reason why they haven't swapped to metric. Canada tried to swap to metric, Like, it tried really hard, like all the roads are in metric, but it's not, like, perfect here. Oh, now I'm too far away. Jeez, game, make up your goddamn mind. Looks like I'm close, though. 1/16 to 5 out of 8 to metric. Ugh. Being on site. Oh, now I'm too close, says the game. But yeah, no, it's I like metric. If I didn't know either of the two systems, and I was given the option to learn one, I think I would pick metric. Because you know how many millimeters there are in a centimeter? There's 10. Do you know how many centimeters there are in a decimeter? There's 10. How many decimeters is there in a meter? There's 10. And it kind of just keeps going like that. For every unit of measurement in metric. I mean, we never use the decimeter. But yeah, it's always jumps of 10. So it's like, it's not like super complex to learn. And then they're just like, oh, that's pretty easy to remember. How many inches is there in a yard? There's probably like 14, fucking some random ass number like 14 or some shit. How many yards is there in like... Oh, I don't fucking know. I don't even know what order to come in. 36? Why is it 36? I was joking, but no, I'm right. It's just some random ass number. Golf? Okay, you know what? Golf, that explains it, actually. It's the fucking Scots. It's goddamn Scottish. Remember, people, when you live in England and you have a problem, blame Scotland to death. I'm fucking joking. They blame Ireland instead. We learned decimeters in school and then barely use them. Yeah, no, it's fine. Like there's a small table that shows you like all of them. Hello, Reese. How are you doing?
Did you see that, Zach?
I did.
Clear as a crisp spring morning. F.K.
A.O. Reese
in the coffee. I knew I could
doing
count
this
on it.
mission now.
Never fails.
And for some fucking reason, the game decided to spawn a car in front of Nick. Which means Nick is going, like, incredibly slower than he should right now. Thank you for hosting me, Metal and Ryusei. That's very nice of you, too.
Did you see that, Zach? Clear as a crisp spring morning. F.K. in the coffee. I knew I could count on it. Never fails.
I wish I could go at top speed.
Now then, let's get going.
Just music though. So now that I'm done having a fit about the Imperial system, I would like to apologize to anybody in chat who might be from the United States. Because I know that sometimes this is a very sensitive subject that actually offends people. As such, I would like to apologize. There's nothing wrong with the Americas. But boy, is it a fucking, like, weird system. And yeah, no, it's like, at the end of the day, when you're playing a video game, it doesn't matter what unit of measurement it's using. Because these yards might not even be accurate. This might not accurately be 50 yards. Like, you know what this looks like to me? This looks like maybe, like, 10 to 20 meters. So it's like, it doesn't really matter. And I know for a fact that 50 yards does not equate to 10 to 15 meters. This has been likely such a long drive, York ran out of things to say about Richard Tower. Sure it's convenient the fuel tank decided to stop being relevant. Yeah, because like, you could fucking crash the game. Actually, crash the car. Oh, they finally... Nope, never fucking mind. Okay, thank God, it just skips. I don't have to go all the way over. God, look at these clowns. That's fake.
We'd all have halos by now if I was driving.
His pissed off driving
Someone's putting a
face.
curse on all the cars I drive recently.
Yeah! Cause they're all awful to drive.
Agent York, Nick's getting away.
Yeah, he is.
To get serious. Hold on, you two. This might get bumpy.
God, I wish I could drive so quickly with the police car. This game does a lot of that, Noir. It's really
Is Nick
dumb.
here?
I hate it.
George,
No, he hasn't showed up here.
How?
what about Diane? Any movement?
Then he's just going to the fucking
No action
woods?
here at all. Did something happen?
Yes, a little.
A little.
But George, something's different about you. Are you okay?
Actually, I had a little drink while I was waiting.
Really?
This is my first murder case, after all.
Literally drinking
I'm
on the
edge,
job.
and I needed one. It was only a little, though.
Oh my
still in
fucking
control.
God. Slap the shit out of York. Why are you smiling? This game does a lot of mansplaining. This game does a lot of misogynistic. It's actually not that much.
Zach,
It's just a little bit.
Nick and Diane are probably both inside.
Are they though? Are they, York?
George, you're sure you didn't see Nick?
Positive. I haven't taken my eyes from the entrance all night.
You just said you got
Then I don't
drunk.
trust you, George. But I'm positive Nick is here. Is there another entrance?
Not that I know of.
Not that I know.
Well, I'll go look for one. Help me out if you can, would you?
That mustache. What are you doing, York? Give me his stupid hat and his stupid mustache. You know who he reminds me of? Also, we're in the nightmare dimension now. Fucking fuck my life. You know who he reminds me of now? He reminds me of that fucking asshole, Candy! From The Walking Dead! Oh, that's a game I kinda wanna play. I'm too lazy to fucking... Oh, hi there, nerds.
Bullseye. Bullseye. Yes.
Yes. Bullseye. Yes.
Amazing. Amazing. Bullseye.
Great. Great.
Yes.
Yes. Is everyone in the nightmare dimension? It's implied that it's only York. Also, the zombies do not lose their, like, hitboxes. Oh, hi there! Jesus fucking Christ, that scared the crap out of me. Ooh, first aid kit. York is just shooting in the air. I mean, I don't know, to be honest.
Bullseye. Yes.
Also, I really could not care less about my ammo.
Amazing. Bullseye. Nice shot.
Ooh, shotgun. Why are there just zombies in this game? Originally, the developers Swery did not want zombies in the game. Which is why it's super easy to dispatch of them now, and why guns have like 300 bullets. Oh, hi there. Somebody spawned behind me. I can't even fucking see. That's okay. Yeah.
Bullseye. Amazing.
I'm assuming this one. Oh, hey there.
Amazing.
The fucking trees are gonna get me killed. That's what's gonna happen here. Oh, hey, look, an explosive barrel. Let me shoot it. Point blank. This used to, like, do the entirety of your health bar back in the day. So, yeah, like, basically, long story short, Swery, said that, like, he just wanted it to be a cool murder mystery where you go and fuck around the town and yuck it up with a bunch of weirdos. But that, like, during the development of this game, that was around the time where... Hello. That was around the time the Resident Evil 4 was really popular. So, like, the other developers were like, we gotta put combats in it! But Swery was like, no, I don't want to put combats in it. Oh, there you go. Shadow of Chernobyl. I can put it on the list. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hello there. She's doing the York thing where she's tapping her
Emily,
chest.
I want you guys to...
Wait out here, I know.
Yes.
I'm not gonna fight you about this anymore.
What was I talking about?
Promise me this.
I was talking
if
about...
there's
Right,
trouble,
it was...
then you'll call us in, okay?
It was around the time that, you know, like, Resident Evil 4 was really popular.
You might not think so, but we're a team.
No, fuck you. It's only me.
Team.
That's what I think, at least, and...
No, fuck you. Because
I'm
York is an
interested
asshole.
in you and Zach. I don't want anything to happen to you before I hear more about you two.
That's basically the entire chat. It's just like, who is Zach? She's the in-game version of the chat. Oh, the game crashed again! Fucking great! Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to do that entire driving segment again! I don't want anything to happen to you before I learn more about you two. Game crashes. Fucking great. What was I talking about? Right, basically, like, they just wanted to rip off Resident Evil 4 and or Alan Wake. Can you save the game manually? No. No. I have to save it manually at save points. I have to go to a phone to save. Also, there's so many fucking logos at the start of this. It takes so long to reboot the game. Which means all I did for the past hour, fucking
Previously, during the
gone.
investigation.
Including the buying of the better car, but that's okay. I'll just fucking take a health walk, York. York, you have like horrible lung problems. You need this. You need this as much as I do. Probably more. Yeah, I'm not allowed to use the car. I'll just go and buy it like later. So yeah, no, basically they're just like, Swery didn't want any combat in this game, but then people were just like, yo, put some combat in this game. Because people like the combat. So then they put in the combat and they added like all these difficulty settings. And then it's like, the game came out and people were like, wow, the combat is fucking dog shit. And then it's like, the other devs were like, you were right, Swery. This game does not have the good combat. So then when they released the director's cut version on the PS3, they just removed all difficulty settings and it's just locked to being easier than the easiest one. So yeah, you know what, let me find a phone actually. Yeah. You'd think they'd add something that makes sense, like fighting thugs or shitty suspects. No, they're zombies. They're zombies. And they work that into the narrative, but if I told you how, it would be spoilers. There you go. Now I'm like at least next to the thing. So it cost me $1 to save, but I get paid like $34 to save. Yo, let's go inside the bar actually. We're supposed to stake out, but fuck that. Sup, nerds? You're not supposed to be in here? No, I want to get drunk! Oh my god. Stiletto Heels. The gin and tonic. Martini. Rye whiskey. Alexander. Horse's neck? What kind of drink is called horse's neck? Angel's kiss. Exorcist. Pancakes? Pizza? What? Oh, wait, no, they're actual food. I thought those were drinks. Also, pancakes for only $5? Only $5? How are lollipops like $14 but pancakes are like $5? This is an egregiously nice bar for being a middle of nowhere Midwest American town. Egregiously nice, like an oyster stew. A pumpkin muffin? A meatloaf? Give me a Stiletto heel. Ooh. You drank your drink down in one. Thank you. I'm done. Fuck you, Thomas. Ooh, Agent Honor. In the bar. You know what? I'll leave it here. So I can bitch about it when it shows up inside cutscenes. In South Africa, you can afford 3 pancakes with $1. I guess it's just a conversion rate thing. I thought the game fucking crashed again. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. Wait, what's the limit on this again? I think it's like 10? Yeah, it's 10 p.m. It's 22. Not root beer, we're looking for, yeah, some heavy cigarettes. Stop. Jeez, I did not stop quick enough. There we go. Then we'll save. Then if it crashes again, we'll be ready. We'll be already there and I won't have to faff about for an hour. Yeah, let's just skip this. God, I wish I could skip this entire fucking segment. Oh, why does it default to first person?
I think he noticed us.
How
what do
can
you mean you
stay
think
calm
he
at a time
noticed
like
that?
this? We just...
Oh my fucking god, don't make me wait 24 hours. Oh shit! Okay. How did it make you... No. No, go back to the title screen. I'm reloading that.
Preview.
I was not even that close. Yeah, it failed in a half second. I barely touched the gas. Do you think it just spawned him too close to me? That's entirely possible. So it's like I did not even see him before it failed me. You know what? That's exactly what it is. It might also be the police siren made me fail, actually. Because it does make noise, and considering how much detail this game has, I would not be surprised. So this time it did not spawn a car in front of Nick. Which means that Nick will not go at an egregiously slow pace. Hopefully. Time to do the GTA thing where I drive like away from the fucking car as much as possible. It might be that when I turned on the siren he heard it. That's entirely possible that's actually what happened. Too fast. He's going faster, but not that much faster. I'm gonna need another cup of coffee. I basically downed my entire drink earlier. It was like, ah, I'm tired of this shit. Give me that sweet burning release in my throat. My throat is actually not super pleasant right now. Kinda fast, kinda furious. Not that fast though. Not that furious either. Man, I haven't seen a good racing game in a while. Like, actually. Need for Speed kind of like started being shit at around the Wii era. Like, I remember they had this drag racing game for the Wii, and it's like, it was kind of shit. Like, I haven't seen a good racing game in a while. Bloodborne card. Oh, I did it again! It is because I turned on the siren.
How can you stay calm at a time like this? We just
Oh my fucking god. So I'm not allowed to use the, like, So you know how I press shift to run? While you're in the car, you also press shift to go faster. But that turns on the siren when you're in a police car. Which is... Oh, you motherfucker! So I'm not allowed to run in the car. I'm not allowed to go fast in the car. Because you might have noticed, it has 0 acceleration. So what I used to do, so what I've gotten into the habit of doing, is that I would just fucking, like, press the run button in the car to, like, speed up, to pick up speed. But the game says, no, it's too loud. Don't use your siren, York. It's like, I can't press the pedal otherwise. You know what I mean, Rizio. I'm not actually running in the car, I'm just, That's why it failed me instantly earlier. I tried pressing shift. You see, look at this acceleration. God fucking damn, that's slow. Please don't spawn a car in front of Nick again. That car was in front of Nick for almost the entirety of the thing, too. It was like a big truck or something. I don't fucking know. I feel like even like that far away, you should be able to see a police car following you. Wouldn't you? I don't know, it seems kind of very easy to notice. Especially when it's going off the road to follow you. That would be kind of attention grabbing, wouldn't it? So yeah, basically, side, don't use the shift key. Don't touch that shit. Just stare at the fucking bozos in the car. Fuck these nerds. What a literal fucking peep. He's a racing game off-track cheater. I mean, it's basically like a feature in Mario Kart. That's like the only good racing game I've seen in a while is Mario Kart. And I don't actually like Mario Kart. Like, that's kind of the thing, is like, something I've noticed, like, a lot of Nintendo Switch owners all say, like, oh, Mario Kart is the game you need to own, it's great, and I'm like, I don't actually like Mario Kart. I liked Mario Kart back in the day, I liked it on the Wii, but then I kind of, like, lost interest after a while. Because they kept adding all these new features, but none of them were particularly good. Like, they added the ability to fly and stuff, and to go underwater, and I'm just like, I feel like that's something that Diddy Kong Racing did, like, 20 years ago. This is nothing special. Don't touch the shift key, side. Let go of your habit. Let go. But yeah, no, it's like, there's nothing special about Mario Kart, really, anymore. But that's pretty much the only good racing game that's still being released. I know Sega did, like, Sega All-Star Racing, but it just looks like a modern... Touch the shift key. It's just a modern Mario Kart-esque game, really, with Sega characters. And that's pretty much all there is to it. The flying diving segment, does he read like eye candy? Yeah, it's really just eye candy. Like, gameplay-wise, it doesn't feel very different than being on the ground. I guess flying a little bit, but I feel like I had more control or like more freedom of movement in Diddy Kong Racing, you know, with the actual, because you could literally just fly anywhere on the course in Diddy Kong Racing. The anti-gravity, see, that one I'm not a big fan of, because that just makes me dizzy, and I might as well just be on the ground. What was up with the Crash Bandicoot racing games? I think they were just trying to, like, capitalize on it. Speaking of Crash Bandicoot, did you know that Toys for Bob, the people that released, like, Crash Bandicoot and I think Spyro Reignited, they got, like, disbanded, and then, like, they got put to work to like, in the studios that make the Call of Duties, because Activision owns them. And, like, it was really wild, because you could actually read the quarterly reviews online. Like, they were leaked out, and it was just saying, like, oh yeah, like Crash Bandicoot did super well, therefore we're going to disband you and make you work on Call of Duty, which is like, what? Why? Why would you do that? Why would you disband the company that's like doing good and put them to work in a shitty like yearly release thing? It's like, how does something? What executive made that decision? What horrible backwards thinking? And it's like, well, it was good while it lasted, I guess. They made 2 good games, 2 or 3. They made a few. Crash make money. Call of Duty make money. Therefore, take the good developers and put them to work to Call of Duty for bigger money. I guess from like an investor's point of view, if you don't know anything about game making, you might think to yourself, oh yeah, these people are good. Let's put them to work on this other thing. They'll make it even better, right? Yeah, I guess like if you don't know anything about game making, that might be what you're thinking, which might be why the rich people, like the execs, were just like, yeah, sure, let's put them to work to Call of Duty. But it's like, no, it's the opposite of what you should do. What you should do is give that sub studio of yours more freedom, so that he can make new stuff, you know? Maybe make some new Crash game, because like, as a matter of fact, even though like the quarterly review says that Crash 4 did well, it actually did not. Crash 4 did super poorly on PC. Partially because you always have to be connected to the Battle.net launcher. You have to always be online. Like, if you go offline after launching the game fucking like returns to main menu and it tells you to go online, which is weird for a Crash Bandicoot game. The PC versions don't have, excuse me, the console versions don't have that. So that makes it even weirder. You know, I am genuinely curious about, like, what the fuck does the Deadly Premonition speedrun look like? More so about throwing more resources at this giant of a project, I guess. Crash Bandicoot PvP. Well, you know what they say? They say that Crash Bandicoot is the Dark Souls of platformers, so maybe. Is it anti-piracy? Yeah, but there's other ways to like do anti-piracy, Vizio. There's a lot of like anti-piracy stuff that you can do for like copy protection. Being always online is like the least pleasant version, because like the average user will notice it. Like, take for example, there's this anti-piracy thing called Denuvo, which a lot of companies use that's like super hard to crack. But like the average user that uses a product with Denuvo will not notice it, because you just don't see it. When you're forced to always being locked into the Battle.net launcher and always be online, you do notice it, because it's obnoxious to the average user. Do you guys know what is the most likely, like, some research have done this, there's been some research done into, like, why do people pirate games? And 9 times out of 10, it's because it's more convenient. So making your product inconvenient? Looking at you, Nintendo! Is what causes piracy! So you know how, like, back in the day it was really easy to get, like virtual console stuff for Nintendo. Oh, thank God, this section is fucking over. But yeah, no, it's like, you remember you used to be able to do, like, yeah, I will try to save if there is a phone. I still can't do old Thomas's face. But yeah, no, that's, it used to be really easy to obtain, like, old classic Nintendo games, but it's not anymore.
I think someone's
and Nintendo is wondering to themselves, why are people pirating? Why are people emulating our video games? Well, it's because we can't fucking get them! Maybe if you allowed me to buy, like, I don't know, some Super NES game for $1, like, maybe I would not be emulating your games, Nintendo.
Is Nick here?
I'll be here.
No,
losing my
he
shit.
hasn't showed up
But
yet.
yeah, no, that's
What about Diane?
that's like 9
Any
times
movement?
out of 10 the reason why a lot of
No
people
action
pirate
here at
games
all.
is because of convenience.
Did something happen?
You know, either they live in a country
Yes,
where video games are
little.
too expensive, like
But
say
George,
South America
something's
that has to
different
pay
about you. Are you
egregious
okay?
taxes,
Actually,
or like
I had a
the
little
Eastern
drink while I
Europe
was
part
waiting.
of the world where their dollar is
This is my
all
first murder
Inca.
case, after all.
That's the reason why
I'm
a lot
on
of
edge,
people will
and I
pirate
needed
games.
one. It was only a little, though.
It's because it's more
I'm still in
convenient.
control.
Russia? Is Russia like that too? I didn't think Russia was like that. I thought they had a pretty strong dollar. But anyways, yeah. You wouldn't take the 9 out of 10 statistic too seriously either. Yeah, but it's still, yeah. It makes sense though. Because I don't have to
Zach.
pay for it, lol.
Nick and Diane.
I mean, yeah, I imagine there's a... Okay. Is there a phone? Thank fucking Christ there is. Oh my god, please tell me I can use it in the Nightmare Dimension. Yes! So I don't have to do this bullshit again. Yeah, regional prices. That's why regional prices exist. Hello, Thomas. What are you doing? Ooh, Agent Honor! Give me that. And a shed that I can sleep in. Can I just skip the entire segment? Oh, I might be able to. Oh my... no, the game will not let me. Fucking ass. Japanese titles cost a fortune. Let me get that, Agent Honor. Consoles doesn't have regional prices. What is this? An onion! I've obtained F the Spurned. Princess Onion. I can get an infinite amount of onions! I can get an infinite amount of onions. Do I have the wrench? I don't think I have the wrench. I got the golf club, but not the wrench. I recall there being... Yeah, I've obtained the infinite onion. Send it to the toolbox. I now have infinite onion. You just eat some raw onions. Took your time to eat. And now I'm gonna refill on the onion. Just gotta step away and gone back in. So this is something about these Nightmare Dimensions is that in the original PS3 version, it was very possible that you could run out of food and sleep while in these Nightmare Dimensions. Which would basically just give you a big dumb game over. So in the director's cut they added these random ass sheds everywhere. And these infinitely spawning foods in the Nightmare Dimension. Just in case, so that would not happen. I'm gonna save again, actually. I would like to save, yes. So this is basically what's gonna happen every time I play these every Sunday. It's almost as if the hunger mechanic is just pointless. Yes, because it was obnoxious! Much like the fucking washing mechanic is obnoxious. You know what? Come here, you dumb bitches. I'm angry. Fuck you and fuck your shotgun. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck your shovel. Oh, I broke mine. Don't worry. I got another. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You'd think it would have been easier to just remove the hunger mechanic in the first place, and the car mechanic, and the difficulty. Just remove the entire game! Let me skip this cutscene and hope it doesn't... No, we'll watch it again. Just hope it doesn't fucking crash. But you know, that's... Swery really wanted the hunger and sleep mechanic, though. He also wanted, like, a dirtiness meter, but the closest thing he could do was the suits getting dirty and getting the flies.
Emily, I want you guys to...
Wait out
I think he
here,
said in
I
an
know.
interview he wanted there to be
I'm not gonna
grime
fight
and
you about
dirt
this anymore.
that would progressively show up on the clothes.
Promise me this. If there's trouble,
Which
then
is
you
actually
call
what
us in,
Silent Hill
okay?
Downpour does, come to think of it. There is another bad game. It's Silent Hill Downpour.
You might not
I had
think
it on
so,
PS3,
but we're a
but I
team.
don't own it on the PC though. I would have to
Team.
buy it again.
That's what I think, at least, and I'm
As soon as
interested
she
in you and
mentioned
Zach.
Zach, the game
I
crashes.
don't want anything to happen to you
I'm
before I
kidding.
hear more about you two.
Man, I need something to like offset the Oh, I crashed again. Okay, next time I'll try to skip the cutscene and see if that prevents the crashes. Fucking great. This is the same thing that happened a year ago when I tried to stream this. I got to a point where a cutscene just said no, and then I could not progress. Which is why I started like doing these things where every Sunday I'll play Deadly Premonition, I'll play Fahrenheit, Indigo Prophecy, and I'll play Clock Tower 3. Just in case Deadly P just says no. At which point, I will say fine, and I'll play something else. That way it's not just like a complete like wash.
Previously,
You know, I don't have to like completely cancel the like stream, basically. I have something else to touch. Let me just use the machine gun. The machine gun is faster. There's no reason to use any melee weapon, because goddamn, the machine gun is so fucking good. I will not buy Deadly P2. No! I refuse! It's like $60. It's a Nintendo Switch games. Nintendo Switch games never go on sale. That's why it's so egregiously priced. I'm not spending $60 for another 70 hours of this. Alright, let me see if
Emily, I want
this.
you guys.
Oh my god, skipping it actually worked. Alright, I might buy Deadly P2. God, this would be really fucking annoying if I got some of these crashes during
Zach,
like
did
the
you
final
hear that?
segment of the game.
She wants to know more about you.
She wants to know more
Isn't
about
that a
it.
nice surprise?
Isn't that a nice surprise?
Amazing.
Amazing. For your food? Hell no. Maybe I will buy the Deadly P2. As soon as my... Oh, thank fucking Christ, they put a phone here. Oh my god, yes, I want to save. Alright, I don't remember this bit in the fucking slightest. So expect Raincoat Killer. And oh, so spooky. I expect Raincoat Killer.
Amazing. Great. Yes.
Oh my god, is that David Cage over there? That zombie looks like David Cage a little bit. Fat like him too. Let's learn more about Zach. The chat is Zach. The mission knife. I finally only got one of those. The FBI knife. Cool. You know what? I'm just... Actually, leave those up. Leave those there. Leave the boxes there. Because I expect I will have to run from the Raincoat Killer. Observe. Observe. Droplets of blood from the ceiling. Still fresh. Could it be the victims? Could it? Man, I do not fucking remember this segment. We've reached the point of the game where I just don't fucking remember shit now. Ooh, spooky. Observe. Just like, ladies and gentlemen of the court, observe. Long ass hallway? Yep. Here I go. Getting moited. No? Okay, there it is. I was waiting for this.
Huh?
Very spooky. I don't remember this at all. Oh look, it's the Grudge, actually. Can I not? Okay, I guess I'll just fucking run away then. Or not. Oh, there you go. So she can only be shot when she's colored. Oh, never mind, jeez. Okay. I might just power through this and just say fuck it. If you'll pardonnez-moi. This is basically a boss fight. Oh, I actually pressed it this time. Getting this cloud bullshit. Can I please move while reloading? No! I pressed the button this time. I was ready this time. I would argue that this is harder than the final boss. Hey look, a first aid kit. Yep. That was a boss fight. She can only be shot when she's colored. No, she was like blending in like a chameleon. For some reason it did no damage when I shot her. Use the first aid kit. Yep, that was the thing. Please no raincoat killer chase. That would be really obnoxious. Don't make me fight a second one of these either. Ooh, Agent Honor. That was actually very creepy. Hello, Astrum. How are you doing? You're playing this game. I'm playing it every Sunday. I promise to do at least 3 hours. So we're actually pretty far in. Believe it or not. Oh, I get to save. Please. Hold up. First aid kit. A sugar donut. This is indeed one of the games ever made. Why is there a fork? Was somebody eating a donut with a fork? How? Why? No! Stop! Sweary! No, stop that. So there's the Tula box. Now, question actually, do I have a space in the thing? You know what? Just fucking throw the knife away. I'm good to depend. I should be able to. Yeah, there we go. Give me a sword. It still has shit-ass durability, but give me the sword. We're playing Neo now! You don't break out the silverware to eat your donuts. Can I have multiple? Oh no, I can't. I can only come back. I can only carry one. Anything to make this fucking game easier. Like, goddamn. Now this time the animation actually makes sense. You remember when last time I streamed this, I had like I got like a revolutionary saber, like a cavalry saber, and for some reason York was holding it exactly like this, but the handle was too small. Now it actually makes sense. Cutting up your timbits with a fine knife. She weird. Let me take out the golf club. The thing is I can carry multiple golf club, so I was hoping maybe I could carry multiple sword. Oh, you motherfucker. Fine, fine. But I will not use my melee. Give me the sword. While you were making coffee, York was mastering the blade. Yeah, Zach was taking care of the coffee. York was studying the blade. The apple. The baby.
This is the entrance hall.
Oh, the creepy, like, statue is now an actual bullshit tree. And it's forcing me to do this. Start profiling with the flies. Time for some spoilers.
You? What are you doing here? So it was you. Much more astonishing than I imagined. I'm impressed.
No. The perfect amount of bad. I think the cutscenes and just the entire gameplay is the perfect amount of bad. I've already had almost 2 hours of this, and I'm just like, do I have the strength to keep playing? I feel like I can only handle like 3 hours a week of this. Yeah, that's what smokers do. They just blow their smoke as loudly as they can.
Still missing a vital piece of the puzzle.
You just got here, York! Of course you don't know what's going on! You literally have 0 clues! And it's like, no wonder you've got shit-ass fucking stamina. It's because you're always fucking smoking. Alright, so this guy wants, I can put an item. Maybe I'll put my fishing rod. Don't think that's the right one. Alright, time for me to pull out my guntana and go moitering. I do have the York Trap emote, actually. I don't think people need to spend like channel points on it. Yeah, there you go. You're using the BTTV, the free version. I need some apples. Where will I find some apples at this time of the night? All the stores are closed. Oh, hey, look, it's the zomboids coming out on the painting. I'm thinking about actually moving the meme emotes over to like the bit slots, and then putting like serious like cute emotes on the main slots. Oh hey, look, it's the tree of hands again. There are some apples. There's a lot of apples actually. Don't. Yeah, but it's like people could just spend the bits and then they would just have it forever. It's cheaper than subscribing. I don't know where the last apple is. But you know, that's my idea is like people. I don't want people to spend money for like subscribing. Like some custom badges and stuff sometime. I would like that, but it's like I'm not sure. Where's the last apple? Oh, there it is. Sure would be nice if we could actually. There we go. There we go. We killed the tree. Hit you up with ideas on Discord? Yeah, I don't want to make a friend do that though. I would feel bad. Oh, the timer is still fucking going. Okay, this guy has like a dark red apple, an old apple. Oh, don't tell me. Ripe, there you go. The timer is still fucking going in the cutscenes! Gotta go fast. Go fast, York. The baby gets the green apple. All free, of course. Yeah, that's why I feel bad. I feel bad if it's free, because it's like that's work. That's work that should be paid. This is why my emote. This is why all my emotes are just like sprites. Cause like even I could do those. They're sprites or memes. Can you guess what will happen? Oh no, the painting is coming into life. Who could have guessed in a horror game at an art gallery? Oh, Jesus Christ, hi there. Thankfully, they're a lot easier to kill than the last boss.
Amazing. Amazing.
There we go. Just gotta wait for the like, money noise, I guess.
Nice shot. Bullseye.
Oh, am I out of bullets already? That didn't take any time now, did it? Observe. Some parts are not in the right place. Can you help me fix it, Zach? Is there another one? I guess there's one upstairs with the baby picture, I guess. Oh yeah, geez, they do not. They do not move quickly. They used to.
Amazing.
You know, just quick sword. I studied the blade. This gun seems so crazy after watching an RE8 playthrough. Yeah, no, it's like, ooh, I get the shotgun now. Oh, fuck that shit. Let me throw something out. Hold up. Yeah, fuck those golf clubs. Now I get the shot, hey. But you know, this game used to be hard. I had the original. I had the original on the PS3. It was egregiously fucking hard. I guess next time I'm at like a weapon box, I'll buy a bunch of bullets. I can't go back though. I would have gone back and gotten some otherwise. More golf clubs. So I never was a golfer anyway. No, I am actually. Believe it or not, I did learn golf because my dad was super into it. My dad works for an oil company, so he had to learn golf for influential clients and stuff, so he could play with them. And then he tried to teach me when I was a kid, but I don't think I had the arm strength to play golf. Start profiling. More spoilers. I don't have to do it every time. But I will do it every time.
So it was you.
So it was you.
Much more astonishing than I imagined.
Much more astonishing. Don't. I'm not into this stuff. It's almost as bad as David Cage's games. Profiling, aka just seeing fucking visions! Sidon leveled up strength once. No, I don't. I'm a filthy mage build, IRL. I have no stamina, so I can't run. I have no health. I just have an above average intelligence, so I can remember all kinds of shit, but not enough. I have a very strange patchwork of knowledge. Such as the fact that, did you know that Hungarians descended from steppe riders? And did you know that the, weird stuff like that. Mage RL. From what? Yeah, no, did you know Hungarians, they descended from steppe riders. From the Magyar tribes on the steppes. And then they were just like, you know, living on the steppes is hard. So they said, fuck it. We'll just go to Pannonia. It was called Pannonia at the time. And then they're just like, oh man, this is way cooler here. We're staying here. Fuck the steppes. Fuck the steppe rider life. We're just gonna like live like, you know. How do you ride the steppes? On horses. You can just buy a bunch of the 10mm bullets. What else am I gonna spend my money on, really? It's a lot more complex than that, but yeah. Can't carry any more of those, alright. Thank you, Panda Bear. What are you doing, Step Rider? I got that joke. But yeah, that was basically the last part of the Great Migrations. The migrational era was fucking weird. Europe was fucking weird. Just Europe. Like, history is not that weird in Asia, as far as I know. Can I go in here? Nope, it's a fake door. I want to try the shelter for a bit, actually. Just fucking step over it, York! Observe. Red vines are entangled around the guiding rope. A no-go, for sure! Okay, York. Can't move while shooting. It's like RE4. Just like RE4, actually. I'm stuck, Step Rider. Please help me. Yeah, the step. Sorry, Chili. Yeah, the step with 2 P's and an E. As in the actual step that, you know, like northeast of Greece and stuff. So yeah, but basically they were just like, you know, being a Step Rider is really hard. So how about we just go settle down somewhere? That was satisfying. Did I hit the guy behind him too? Oh wait, no, he's still alive. This is a very satisfying gun to shoot, actually. Surprisingly so. Yeah, it shoots behind. Did you see that? The bullets went to the. Yeah, but it's not as good as this SMG though.
Yes.
SMG is just way better. What is this? Ooh, key to special exhibition room. The special room. Anybody else gonna come out of the walls? You know, sometimes the black goop like retracts when you kill all the enemies, and sometimes it doesn't. It's kind of confusing. Let me reload actually. I don't think I want another boss fight. I really don't like boss fights in this game. It's like Swery said. There really should not be any combat in this. You should just be yucking it up with the cops and like walking around town. The driving is hard enough as it is. It doesn't need combat. Like goddamn.
Amazing.
By the way, the zombies say stuff like "Let me die" and stuff. There you go, York. You used the key to the special exhibition room. And it's just right fucking here. Broken stiletto heel. Shoe. When you were like in 2nd grade, we went to an iced tea factory in the middle of the step. Yeah, it's a cool place now. At the time it sucked, but now it's pretty cool. It's like actually like developed now and stuff. But yeah, at the time living there was kind of hard. Like I can't imagine what it would be like constantly moving your tribe around.
You? What are you doing here? So it was you.
So it was you.
Much more astonishing than I imagined.
They're keeping this bit for the last profiling, I've noticed. No, don't. What are you doing, Step? Oh, I'm dead. Man, those noises are disgusting. Silicon Valley, but I don't know. This is Becky, right? My name is Becky. No, Becky's dead. Becky died in the last stream. Fallison, hi! How are you doing, Fal?
Did you see that, Zach?
I did.
Clear as a crisp spring morning. F.K.
Fallison in the coffee.
I knew I could count on it. Never fails.
Hi, how are you doing?
Now then.
I saw that you were playing
going.
like an actually good horror game. You were playing Silent Hill 3. You know? You were playing Silent Hill 3. You were playing a good horror game. Welcome to a bad horror game. Thank you. No, you were just doing the reference.
Great. Amazing. That shot.
This has arguably better combat though. My bizarre adventure. Why did these clowns fucking respawn? I killed them. This game is mean.
Amazing.
There we go. I have a gun Tana, by the way. Also, this guy was dead. That's why I waited. I have the katana. While you were fighting the evils of Silent Hill, I studied the blade. So do you guys like Twin Peaks? Because this is just a Twin Peaks video game with like RE4 combat and stuff, and like Silent Hill style evil world. Yeah, you've never seen Twin Peaks? It holds up surprisingly well. You know what? Just send it to toolbox. The thing's in the way. I can't even send it to the fucking toolbox. Fine then. I'll just throw away my sword. Just pick up the pipe, and then I'm gonna feel bad. You know, Fallison. Yeah, because I wanted to open the fucking door. You know, Fallison, you can just click your own username, and then it'll show you. Ooh, look at all this Agent Honor amidst the pools of goop. I am genuinely surprised nothing spawned. Yeah, you can click your name, and it shows how long you've been followed. This is why I don't have a followage command. Followage is a command that some channels have that just shows everyone in chat how long you've been following. Basically, it's a big flex. How can I brag, though? Exactly. Following since April 27, 2019. My god, I was still playing DS3 back then. Fucking hell. Your followage is so small. You're probably not on Twitter very often, though, Aster. Oh, hi there.
Bullseye. Nice shot.
So yeah, this used to be a lot harder. This game used to be very hard. But then no one liked the combat. So they're just like, fuck it. Make it easier than the easiest difficulty. And then force people to make it to play it on easy. Hey look, that's David Cage again.
Yes.
Two of them. Too many Cage.
Yes. Great.
Yes, this dude gives himself affirmation.
Yes. Yes. Nice shot.
Nice shot.
Great.
Great.
Yes. Amazing.
Amazing. Even after they're already dead. Jeez, there's a lot of them actually. You know what? I'ma just go.
Yes.
Oh, I can open this one. Amazing. Awesome. I love it. I remember in the PS3 version they removed those actually. The PS3 port for like the director's cut, they removed. Oh, not blood. Not more fucking boss fights. I am so done. Give me a save point! I hate everything. I'm downstairs again, so yeah, it's gonna force me to fight the boss fight again, I bet. Just bust through. Oh, hi there! That's a lot of folks, actually.
Amazing.
Like a genuinely dangerous amount of people. Oh! Easy.
Amazing. Great.
You can't save anywhere? No, I have to do it at phones. It did the puzzle solving noise when I killed everyone though. So yeah, basically this game was developed during the time where Resident Evil 4 was really popular. So they're just like, put some RE4 style combat in it, which is why I can't move while I do this. But you know, unlike RE4, when you're using a melee weapon, it actually like lets you move around. Unlike RE4. So that's like, that's good. That's good. But then the dev was also like, I want to be able to drive around town and stuff. And also I wanted to be showering, which is why I'm like covered in flies. Because I have not showered. My character can also shave, which I haven't done, which is why he has a big dumb beard. Big dumb hobo beard. You know what, I'm gonna not touch the red one. The red one seems like progress. I'm gonna check all the other ones. See, people were watching Silent Hill 3, which is a good game. Unlike this. This is not a good game. Oh, don't make me go down here. I don't want to go back and fight the boss fight again. But I got the feeling it's gonna force me to. Oh, wait, there's actually a thing here! This is a survival horror, and I need all the resources that I can get. You were trying for the possession ending in Silent Hill 3? I have never actually... You were way off on the amount of kills needed. Deadly P2 is a good game. I've heard it's awful, actually. I heard it can't hold a stable frame rate. And I heard that, like, it loses a little bit of the charm. Because it capitalizes on the goofiness more than this game does. This game at least tries to be serious. But apparently the second game tries to, like, go extra goofy. I'll keep the shotgun for when I'm fighting, like, bosses and shit. And, like, for the regular dorks, I'll use the submachine gun. And this pipe. Yep. Yeah, that happened. An upside down peace mark has been drawn in blood on this circular painting. Not part of our collection, I figure. You got a reverse peace sign. How do you know what side it's supposed to go in? Maybe it's just a regular peace sign, York. Start profile! It's not even giving me the option, it's just forcing me to profile.
You? What are you doing here?
I need more coffee.
So it was you. Much more astonishing than I imagined.
But you know, Falcon is really cool. If I recall, he lives in Australia, so if you want somebody to watch during the night, if you're on American time, that's somebody wonderful you could be watching this Falcon. I think he's very entertaining and stuff. So yeah, people should watch Falcon. It feels weird to actually use the shout-out commands, to be honest, but I'm gonna do it. There we go. I prefer to just like say what the person is doing, because it feels weird to give a shout-out to everybody. So I'm just like, like if I don't know what somebody is streaming, for example, I'm just like, maybe I should not shout them out. It feels more personal this way too. Oh fuck. There she is. Fine, I'll do the fucking boss fight again. Why twice? It was not fun the first time. Can I save? Oh, there is a save point actually. Thank fucking Christ. This was a long one. This was a long, like, place. And I'm surprised it has not crashed. I am thankful that it has not crashed. Alright, give me that boss fight. Stupid ass shit. They did actually break the boxes down here, I've noticed. There used to be boxes. No, actually, I might be in a different direction. Yeah, I might be going out a different way. Fine. Well, go on then. Dumb bitch. I missed. There you go. That's one. There we go. Yep, this is a boss fight. Oh, that was it? Thank fucking Christ. I'm glad I kept this shut. There we go. Cool. This time it was mercifully short. I'm gonna pull out my big dumb pipe. Look at this pose. This is a dedicated pipe murdering pose. It's a good pose. There's a complete mirror of the other side, though, actually. Don't make me fight them multiple times. That would be stupid. But I would not be too surprised if they did. Oh, fucking god. Fine! Fine! I will fight them. No wonder it was so easy. like shotgun. There we go. Aim. Ah, that's not the right button! Don't reload! There you go. Now reload. That was actually the exact same button for both dodge and reload. Why? Why would you? No, don't do that. Oh. I'm gonna have to do this every time? Is this like multiple of her, or is that always the same? Turn around. Look at me. I can't get headshots with this thing, I'm honest. Because he doesn't say the quips. Yeah. So I gotta press R2 twice. Specifically for the shotgun, though. There you go. Because it starts reloading. Hey, I'm a first aid kit. Man, I don't even remember this boss, actually. Is this game particularly long? It's long enough that you can, like... you could fill a schedule. You could fit it in your schedule, fallacy. Oh, this time it was not actually the lady. That's... I would look at... Ow! How did I shoot this guy? He was on the other side from where I was aiming. Oh, just give me the fucking pipe. If I'm not fighting the lady anymore, just give me the pipe. Watch it force me to fight the lady again. No, nothing here. You know what? I might as well just use the pipe out then. I threw away my gun ton not to pick it up. Send it to the toolbox then. It does feel long. It does feel long. It feels longer than it actually is. Please don't crash when I exit this, please. I'm begging you. This was long and obnoxious. Why is it giving me York anxiety to go up a ladder? Oh, thank Christ. Okay, there's a boss. Excuse me. We call this a boss fountain, where it gives you a place to sleep, a place to shave, a place to change your clothes. It gives you all of the amenities. The term boss fountain originates from Diablo, where it would give you like literally a fountain to heal yourself, and then like a bunch of consumables and bullshit. And I am very happy to note that boss... Oh, this is a letter by Becky to Diane, but I can't read it though, because fucking York. I could change my suit. I could get rid of the flies, but I won't. Oh wait, right, I have to shoot the lock. Okay, here's my question. Why even bother having a lock when I can just do this? This gun has infinite ammo. Why? Why even bother? Why? Why? Just time consuming. You know what? I'm gonna go back and save, so I don't have to break those again. If I die. Where's the save? There's the save. I would recommend this game. This seems like the kind of game Fallison would actually enjoy. I think this is the type of game that everyone would enjoy. For all of the wrong reasons. Is it a boss fight now? No, we're back to the real world. It skipped a cutscene though, for some reason. Nick. Sup, nerd? The flies being in every cutscene is so wild to me. Huh? This is a lot of work to go through.
Come on, open up.
Like, this is not easy to string somebody. What are you fucking clowns doing? Who is that again? She's the owner of the art gallery. It's Diane. And there's George. George's probably gonna... Why are the flies following them? Right, it's because York's actual 3D model is there in the cutscene. And not actually where it's supposed to be.
Diane?
George's gonna fuck things up again, I bet.
George, call for assistance with the body.
Wait! She's still alive.
Then call an ambulance, you fucking nerds. Tree of harmony nerds.
Diane, don't move.
Oh no, don't yeah.
Don't move your hands and stay still.
There you go. What are you doing?
George, it's no good. It won't budge.
Emily, stand back.
Is George gonna murder somebody again? By accident?
There's not enough time. George! Catch us!
It was a big dumb scene. I feel like the weight of a human body would make you kind of stop your momentum and still get hit by the tree. Oh my god! Okay. The epic slow-mo. That's a lot of fucking trust, the piece of shit. That is a lot of trust to put into George. George, who got the previous victim completely moited. Also, you can see York's shirt clipping through the suit. George actually redeemed himself. He got one of the victims moited, and now he saved the other victim. What do you mean, what, Thomas? Pull out your fucking phone, you dumbass.
Agent York, George, are you okay?
Does nobody have a cell phone
Yes,
in
I'm
this?
okay. I think I'm too old to be an acrobat, though.
Diane looks okay too.
No, she doesn't.
She should be able to tell us who did this to her.
God, I hope so.
I hope so.
But you, George, quite a catch.
Too old to be an acrobat.
I'm impressed.
Looks okay. Just okay. It's fine.
George?
George?
Diane?
Oh, what a beautiful beast. The reason why he feel off is the many direction. Combination of sharp voices, right away, into nothingness.
Oh, you.
Eroticism is all who clear.
Is she missing all of her fucking teeth?
About being penetrated by those sharp voices.
No, she's shouting out. She's missing her tongue, I bet, and that's why she's talking like that. She's spitting out a bunch of seeds. So this is basically, the thing is that is that all the victims are like missing their tongue and they've got a bunch of seeds in their mouths. Nick, what the fuck are you doing? Why is nobody restraining either of them? You're cops!
Stop right there, Nick. You're under arrest for the attempted murder of Diane Ames.
Look, literally drag them both out of here. This is a giant piece of metal.
Don't touch me!
Oh my fucking god. By the way, let me just say, this is gruesome, so look away if you're not into this kind of stuff.
Diane, no! Move!
Yeah, yeah, George accidentally still got somebody more.
Emily, hurry!
Yeah, George fucking did it again. So that's 2 for 2 you murdered George. Accidentally, but murdered nonetheless. Yeah, and she's really holding on tight. That rigor mortis really showing through. Ugh, that was a gross noise. Alyssa's mother. No, George is Alyssa's mother. That's what it is. It's George is Alyssa's like father. In before, not accidentally. Judging by IQ, they're all related. All the horror games are related. Yeah. You know what? Just cancel the ambulance, Thomas. Ask for a Hershey to like carry the body in. Yeah, just cancel that ambulance. Get us a Hershey instead. Some kind of demonic possession thing going on. Well, we've been killing a lot of zombies, so. Nick, quiet! The dude's just sobbing. Oh. Hmm? She's still alive. Bork. Bork. The music! Why is it playing this goofy ass shit now? I don't must have did that.
I think he wants us to follow him. Shall we follow, Zach?
The dog was the killer. It's FK's dog, actually. So it's all FK. This game can be summed up in 2 words. Tonal whiplash. I'm gonna write it out, actually. Tonal whiplash is what happens in a video game or in a movie when the tone shifts with complete fucking no reason. Why is nobody restraining Nick? Or it just completely shift, like, without warning and without reason. So it just goes from, like, horrible murder, like Silent Hill horror, and then it skips to, like, murder mystery, and then it goes straight into comedy. Today we learned. It's a thing that happens, and it's usually a sign of bad storytelling. I mean, we could have figured it out. We could see the blood being dragged here, dog. We didn't need the dog to tell us. Like, we would have walked over here eventually after, like, okay, I guess I'm following the dog. Not the blood for some reason. Yo, how about I just go and follow the blood instead? No? York says no.
Zach, Willie is calling for us.
The fact that he said that, well, you could see the blood leading elsewhere is fucking hilarious to me. Where to, Doge? Stop walking into a wall, Willie. Willie? You don't need to stop for me. I can probably walk at the same speed that you do. Oh my god. Can't handle this. This music. Dogo and flies. It was a joint effort. Yeah, I'm following you, Willie. Go on then, Willie. It still took us back to the blood. I have to do circles around the dog, I feel. For the dog to realize, yes, I'm next to you. Where to next? Where the fuck did he... I'm guessing in here. I feel like I'm following him too quickly. Why are we just going around in circles? Again, I could have just followed the blood to get here. Why though? Why though? Willie, why? Alright. So, in the end, it didn't even matter. Because we ended up where the blood was leading anyways. I'm gonna need to make more coffee. I feel like I'm actually awake now, though, so I should be able to play the other 2 games. So where to, Willie? Nowhere? Because the blood is going in the... Oh! He's moving. He's not going towards the blood. Or is he? Willie? Don't tell me he's fucking broken. Please tell me he's not broken. Oh, no. Push! There we go. One hell of a way to hide a room. Yeah, no, Willie's just sitting there now. Bark, 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 bark. Bark, 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 bark,
Willie,
bark.
are you out there?
What the fuck?
Kaysen, what are you doing in there?
York, is that you? Thank God. I can't get this door open. Can you unlock it from your side?
Oh my fucking...
Kaysen,
it was
stand away from the
FK
door.
all along. Oh. Ow. No. How do I not remember this? That's the worst part. There's FK.
Where's Diane? And what are you doing here?
I was going to ask you the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, let's just say I have my reasons, you know, private reasons. I don't really have to tell you, do I?
Actually,
yes,
you do.
I'm the
Diane
FBI.
just died a moment ago.
You have to tell me.
You're not just a key witness.
Is it too late to
You're
put
now a
him
suspect.
back?
You
We
need to
broke
tell
the
me
log,
exactly
so yes,
what
I would
you
have
were
to
doing
go to
here.
the store to buy a
Well,
padlock.
I just came here to talk with Diane, to have a conversation.
And I suppose that
Conversation.
kiss mark on your cheek is from your conversation.
Why would Diane even want to...
This was just a spur-of-the-moment thing.
Which is exactly what killed Diane.
Okay. I came here to be with Diane. You happy
Why,
now?
though? She could do so much better. Well, you know what?
We've been
If she
together
had... If
before,
that's her
a
taste in
couple
men,
times.
that's
It's
okay.
one of the reasons why I like coming to this town, see? This time is
This
no
is
different.
a very bizarre couple.
I bumped into her in a bar in Seattle.
Like, this is like
I
a
had
Roger
some
Rabbit
holiday coming
level bizarre couple.
Well, so I just took it and I drove her back here. I have a wife, you know, but we've been separated for a while. We're going through a divorce right now, and I don't want her lawyer finding out.
The sad music playing, my god, I can't deal. York's face.
Anyway, how could I kill Diane if I was in a room locked from the outside? 2 hours ago, me and Diane, we were taking it easy, drinking upstairs.
This
we
is
were,
so,
you know,
like,
enjoying ourselves.
This
then
is such
Nick
an
had to show
unbelievable
up.
couple, I can't deal.
Well, then Diane had a sudden change of heart. She locked me up in here.
So that's what people do? They're just like, oh, I don't like you anymore. You're not sexy anymore. So you know what? Go inside my weird basement thing. Then she locks him up. Then she puts like a cabinet
Well, then I couldn't wait
in front of...
anymore,
She
so
was
I
just
let
gonna
Willie
starve
out
him
through
to
the
death?
window.
She was just gonna starve
Then
him
you
to
showed
death?
up
But,
instead
look,
of Diane.
This was hidden. Like, not only was he locked in there, there was a thing just hiding the door to it. This is like...
Zach, Diane has become the third victim of our killer.
And she was gonna murder somebody too, apparently.
And nada from questioning Nick. Nothing. Got no new leads from questioning Nick. He's taken the death of Diane really badly. In shock, the works. He claims to have liked talking with her about art. But he also had a problem with her views about men. He says that they argued, but not at a level that would lead to a murder. They were about to head out to the bar again together. But while he was waiting for Diane, someone knocked him out cold. He has no idea who it was, either. Of course, Kaysen looks like a prime suspect. But that door was locked from the outside. There was no other way in or out of that room. Which means there is no evidence of his involvement at this time. He did say something else.
Oh, you know what?
The footsteps he heard outside the room were not heels, but a man's boots.
Man's boots.
And Nick was wearing boots.
Boots.
But now that Diane's dead, no one can back up Nick's statement. Which is why we have Nick in custody and have to let Kaysen go free. That seemed like the only option, at least for now. One more thing, Zach. George looked terribly depressed.
I would be depressed too if I was the cause of two people's deaths.
He's feeling responsible for the deaths of Becky and Diane.
He should feel responsible!
Rules and confidence away from him. I wonder what's left. Well, of course, he'd still have muscle.
Yeah. You still have muscles. It's Kaysen's dog, so Kaysen has to feed the dog. Basic wage, unpaid salary. Yes. This is where your tax money goes to, people. This is the FBI at work. Basic wage, unpaid salary.
Zach, let's get back to the hotel. First Anna, then Becky, now Diane. I'm not looking forward to writing this investigation report.
Yeah, no, this is kind of a lot of... That kind of looks really bad on your record.
Do you have a moment?
Yeah, George,
what is it, George?
Person who was the cause of two victims' murders.
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Do you have any time later?
We could talk about the
Can't
fact
we
that she
just
got
do it
two
here?
people killed that were still alive at the
Possible,
scenes
I'd
of
like
the
to go to a bar.
crimes.
Of course,
Like, literally,
you
they
don't
could
really
have given us clues.
A bar?
Even if
Now
they
that
weren't gonna...
sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, let's go get drunk.
Zach, what do you think?
Yes.
We can go drinking with George, or turn him down and head back to the hotel.
Let's go for a drink with George.
George, that scar on your cheek. Where did you get it?
This? Didn't I tell you? Well, it's not from work. I got it when I was a kid.
A childhood injury. Tree climbing? I used to get a few scrapes myself climbing the big tree in our backyard. I used to climb it a lot. And fall out of it a lot.
I never saw the appeal of tree climbing. I saw a bunch of kids do it when I was a kid, too.
This wasn't anything like that, though. It was my mother. She
Your
did it.
mother? Hello, Spacey. How are you doing?
I'm sorry, George.
Sorry, George.
Don't worry. It's ancient history.
You know what's not ancient
world is
history? The
flooded
fact
with
that you got two
unreasonable
victims
violence.
killed.
The strong overpower the weak, adults over children, men over women, and criminals over their victims.
Two guys smoking and
I have no
drinking
memories
at a
of my
bar
father.
with
He
sad
left before I
piano
knew him.
music.
My mother would
This
hit me
is
every
the
time I asked why.
classiest and at the same time the most pathetic
And it
scene
didn't stop
possible.
there. If I ate
It's like
too
the
slow,
classiest way
my
to make a
shoes
guy
scattered
look
around,
like very
TV
sad.
volume too loud. She found
Or
reasons to hit me.
pathetic.
Hit me bad. The worst was what she called the
tree
punishment.
Why is everything
She
related
whipped my
to
back with
trees
these
in this
thin
town?
Tree branches like a whip.
Yeah, just casually bring up like child abuse. Yeah, very casually bring up. Well, not that casually, actually. They did lead up to it.
Tree
with a
punishment was
conversation.
definitely the worst, I tell you. Just hearing those words used to make me shiver and want to pass out. And that's why I didn't want to show you those scars on my back.
Talking about childhood
Every time after the
traumas.
tree punishment, she'd always say the
It's
same
bonding.
thing.
If we don't go back to
This is
George's
hurting the
house to
tree
have sex
more than
later,
it
I'm
is
gonna be
hurting
very
you.
disappointed. How is this
And
relevant
me,
to anything?
Being a naive,
George
dumb
got 2
kid, I
people killed
believed
and
her.
he's really sad.
I went to the woods to apologize to the trees.
He went to the woods to apologize to the trees. Why is everything related to trees in this? It's important for character development, actually.
I kept asking myself,
That is actually very sad.
why is she hurting me this way? I thought long and hard about it. In the end, I've just figured I'm weaker than her. That's why. It's the law of Mother Nature at work.
Mother Nature.
The strong eat the weak.
That's not how parents
But now,
work,
you
George.
have the power to protect the weak.
That's some dumb bullshit.
Perhaps I should thank my mother for guiding me into this line of work.
No, you clearly have terrible mental issues from this. If not depression, then like at least a few other
York.
things.
I've been an arrogant
Don't
fool,
thank your
haven't
abusers.
I?
That's like the worst
And if
thing
it
you
weren't
can
for me,
do. Because then it's
Becky
like a
and Diane
perpetual
would still be
cycle.
alive. I could have saved them both.
Yeah, you could have by just not doing anything, George, actually.
It's almost like
No, it is
They died
exactly
because of
like
you.
they
You're out of
died
line.
because of you. Don't try to
I
console
invited
him,
you to this bar
York.
for a drink. But I guess this bar is my confession chamber, and I wanted you to listen.
You do need
tell
people
you.
to listen, George.
Well, You must
Men have, like,
already hate me
emotions,
for
too.
causing all
They
these
need to
problems
talk
and not
about their
following
issues.
your orders.
It's important.
I'm sorry. I'll follow your
I
orders from
really
now
want
on.
to guilt trip him, but
You'll
I
have
also
my
feel
total
really bad
cooperation.
for him. So I keep
George,
going back and
you've been as
forth, even
cooperative
in
as you
my,
can be.
like, monologue.
You even invited an FBI guy to a bar.
Yeah,
for drinks.
it's just screaming
You've done a
York's
good job
ear.
protecting this town. And the folks here respect you
Nick
for
wasn't
that.
much better, and he just kind of
Nobody
fucked
can blame
off
you for
99% of the time.
Thanks.
Men can't
I
talk
do
about
feel
their
a
issues
little
all
better.
the time. They can't be as open to each other. They should be. Men need to be open, because otherwise you just bottle that shit up for like 20 years. And then this happened. This is what happens when you bottle shit up for like 20 years. You become George. You have like this very douchebaggy mustache. This is what happens. You don't want the douchebag mustache. Hello, Carol, by the way.
Hey, Carol. Becky is dead. Diane, too.
Yep.
We've got Nick in custody as a suspect.
A wonderful mustache.
Nick
That's a
didn't do it.
mustache that says my life is
I
fucking
know.
horrible, so I'm taking it
Carol.
out on other people.
You took a locket from Diane, didn't you? A locket with this mark on it.
You don't yet. Why would you hold it in this way? She can't see it. Is Carol the next dead lady? Maybe, but
I'm busy,
maybe
gotta go.
not. I gotta go. That's one of the many mustaches that can lead, that can, like, it says a lot about you. A mustache and how you put it on says a lot about you. So, like, you know Kenny from The Walking Dead? His mustache says a lot about him. There's a mustache that says I'm a porn star? Yes. Man, fuck Kenny. George reminds me so much of Kenny from The Walking Dead. I fucking hate Kenny. I was planning on making Sundays just being like a bad game day, but I just realized that all 3 games that I'm playing right now for the Sunday game thing are all horror games. So maybe I could make Sunday a horror game thing, just play The Walking Dead. I could use that as an excuse. Happy, humble, no. You have very poor facial hair? I also have very poor facial hair. But like, I also have, I'm guessing it's just my genetics, but my hair grows back really, really quick. So it's like, I got a horrible beard, like a horrible neck beard, but whenever I shave it, it comes back in a week. I hate it. Why are we still here? Good question. Just to suffer, Mr. Fox. Now that is a question I can actually answer without spoiling anything. Just to suffer. I can't understand what she's saying. Something about a tree. Why is everything relating to trees in this fucking town? Even York was talking at one point how he was a kid, like in the screenplay. He was a tree in the wind, and I'm just like, why is everything related to tree? You have a manly man beard which you're proud of. I'm not. I have an ugly manlet beard, which is why I never show my face to anyone. Like, I have the same beard as my dad does, but my dad actually looks cool when he wears that beard. Can I just talk to you again, Carol? Actually, I can. What is this? Oh, right! Thomas is your brother! Right. Dad reveal when. My dad is... I don't know what my dad looks like right now. It's been a while since I've seen something. I think I've forgot something. I live very far away from my dad. My dad is a very cool dude. I guess I'll talk to George again.
Sorry to keep you waiting, boys.
We did not even invite you.
Zack, Emily is already a goddess of the forest.
What the fuck are you talking about, York? Oh, finally, somebody not wearing red. That's
Let's
like
forget work
actually
for a bit
refreshing.
and drink a little,
that
shall we?
face. The teeth.
Why is she here?
Yeah, why is she
I just thought
here?
the more the merrier. You know, to
Oh,
relax
York
and get
invited
loose.
her. York was
this a
tired
problem?
of the
No, of
sausage
course not.
fest. Why does she
Pardon
look
me,
so
Emily,
angry?
But I'm pooped. I
I'm
think I'll just call it a
pooped.
night.
George, I just got here and you're walking out on me?
Yes!
I was hoping the three of us could have a drink and let out a little steam.
No! The way
I'm
you're
afraid I've
dressed
already
does
had
not,
enough.
like, make it seem like a
I already
casual
had a
outing.
good man-to-man with York. So I'll see
Like,
you guys.
you're not dressed for a casual outing with your coworkers. You're dressed for a fucking date. I'm fairly certain women would not dress like this unless like there was romance involved. I've seen ladies. I've hung out with ladies. They wear pants.
I think George likes you, but he's avoiding you all
I would
at the same time.
assume he forgot his blue pills.
How astute.
There's a reason?
Nothing worth going into. It's a thing of the past.
The flies make it very romantic. Why does this game keep reminding me of Harvest Moon?
Okay. He did ask me out when I first came to town. I was still in high school.
This is a weird
But I
place to...
never
The
really
ancient
considered
honor
him
behind
that
York's
type.
head! I
And
see it!
There's the age gap thing, too.
Oh, you
I respect
motherfucker!
him,
You
of
can
course,
blur it out, but I
but
still
wouldn't
see
take
it!
his job otherwise.
But you know, this is not a business casual drink with your co-workers when you're dressed like this.
Of course not. I came with my parents.
Tell me about them then.
Sure, why not? My dad dealt in stocks in New York.
Oh.
He was hardly at home when I was a kid. Always working.
How are you never at home when you
Those
do
pieces
stocks?
of
You should
paper were
always be
far
at
more
home when you
important to
do
him than I
stocks.
was. Which is no different now, really. I don't see much of him.
Ah, I have the same
My
issue
mother?
with my dad. My dad
Totally
deals in
different story.
oil.
A wonderful person
Which
that I
is
still
really
respect.
bad considering, like, I'm
She was
really
always
not
kind
into,
and
like,
understanding.
environment
Not only
destroying
that,
businesses.
but she would always help
So
me
it's like,
find
oh,
my way.
why must my
She could
dad's,
be
like,
fierce,
success
too,
be tied
scolding
to, like,
me if I took a
environment
wrong step.
destruction?
We had our battles, sure, but all in all,
If you
she
aren't
was a
look like this
wonderful
on
mother.
business meeting, you have to change
Past
your
tense.
job side.
Yeah, she's gone now.
Needs to be
Cancer,
on Wall
just before I
Street to
graduated
throw
high
stacks
school.
of paper into the air
She
when
gave
shit
this
gets
to me
down.
just before she died. I take it with me wherever I go. It's what I treasure most.
Is it now? It's a leaf. Why is everything relating to tree?
I'm sure
Why
she's
is
very
the
proud of
tree
you.
symbolism like cranked up to 11? She actually looks pretty good with her tied up hair, actually. It's weird that you tie up your hair to look good, but when you're at work you just hang out loose. The Galaxy of
I had
Terror!
a good
I
time
forgot
tonight.
that was the name of the
Good
bar.
night.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
York.
York?
Yes.
York is not very good at this, like, being nice thing. You're supposed to walk her home, you dick! There's literally been murders!
Don't lie to us,
Of
okay?
only women! Only handsome women have
Don't
been
worry.
murdered! You're
I
just
won't.
like, nah, no. Why does flies just following him? It's because I haven't changed my clothes since I came to town. The flies make it very romantic. Very romantic. Alright, so we could go back to the hotel to do that report. Or I could just go and fuck around for a bit. Right, I haven't bought the new car yet. I have to use this fucking thing. Or there even flies if they don't do anything, because Swery wanted there to be like The Sims, I guess, in this. How many times have you beat the game? Once. I beat the game once. And when I beat the game, I was living with a bunch of stoners. You know what? Hold up. Back the fuck up. I'ma save before the game crashes again. There is no moment where anyone remarks on the fact that York smells like shit. I want to save before we have to talk, York. So yeah, basically just like, imagine
Zach,
this
is there
with like
something
the
here that
hunger
you want to check
meter
out?
and
I'll
whatnot.
join you if you like, but I do need to get that. Once you're finished, let's head back to the hotel.
Like, imagine this entire game, but without the Silent Hill / Resident Evil like zombie killing. That's kind of what Swery wanted, was just like going around town and getting food and stuff, sampling the local culture, I guess. And, like buying a house, buying cars. That's what. Yeah, there's zombies. Did you miss it? It was an entire. There was a bunch of segments where I got to go around shooting stuff. Am I going the wrong way? I would open up the map, but I can't zoom out enough to know for fucking sure. I think I'm going the wrong way. With smooth jazz. The smoothest of jazz. It's your second DP stream. You must have missed all of the, like, segments where I got to fight zombies then. Lucky you. There's an invisible thing blocking my path. I can't tell what it's supposed to be, but there's the shadow there. If I go over here, is that enough to clear? Yeah, there you go. Oh, York does not have a talk, though. What the fuck are these invisible things? What's going on? The trees. The evil trees. I just want to get back to the road. Oh, fuck. But yeah, this is why I have like I have a katanas and a submachine gun and a shotgun. It's because of the fighting, and it operates on Breath of the Wild style. Like, what the fuck is that? It operates on Breath of the Wild style like durability system. I see a thing through the walls over there. I'm kind of curious what this is now. What's this? Oh, it's the race. Fuck that shit. I'm not doing that in this car. Okay, hold up. Let me find some kind of landmark. Okay, there's the police station. I'm like on the corner of the police station. Now let me Alt-Tab to fucking Opera browser. Where's the Galaxy of Terror and shit? Okay, there's the Galaxy of Terror. There's the Sheriff's Department. If I want to go to the scrapyard, I need to keep going in this direction. Cool. Alright, let me show you how shit the map is. Actually. This is as much as I can zoom out. Now, you might notice something. It's always pointing in the direction that York is pointing. Instead of always being like north, east, west / stuff, you know? It's always pointing in the direction that York is viewing. Now let me show you something. This is as much as I can zoom out. This is the entire town. It's showing, right? Yeah, it's showing. This is the entire town. I'm like here. Even if I were to completely zoom in, as much as the browser will let me, this is still more zoomed out than the in-game map. This right here still shows me more than the in-game map. So yeah. Fuck this shit. Fuck it all. Just fuck it. Just fuck. Just fuck. Fuck everything. And fuck the fact that York doesn't have any cool talks in the car today. Normally he would talk about like movies from the 90s and shit. I think he talks about Star Wars at some point. And then he goes on a tangent about Lord George Lucas, and then he starts talking about some weird George Lucas movie that no one's ever heard of. I wanna see if I can buy a car. They might be closed though. Just go off-roading. Man, I haven't seen a good zombie game recently. Apparently Resident Evil Village is actually a pretty good one though. People have said that RE Village is pretty good. As like a classic Resident Evil experience, but still being horror. Like, it's still spooky, but you get to go around blasting the shit out of zombies, is what I've been told. Is it closed? It's open! It's fucking the middle of the night! Why are you still open? Maybe I only have 30 minutes to get there, because it's like, it's almost 11. I appreciate the fact that you are open at this time of the night, actually. I would do your side quest, but fuck that. So I'm gonna just buy a car. I'm gonna buy a different car. You gonna bounce, Rizio? Well, do take care. I'll be around. Yeah. Whatever the fuck you're saying. You're not even a real general. You got a sergeant's uniform. Alright, so last time I got Keith's car. Now let me take a look at what the other fast car is. That's Quinn's car. Should I get Quinn's car or should I get Keith's car? Quinn's car is a lot cheaper. The braking power is a medium. Keith is actually worse. No, Keith's got better handling. That's what it is. Quinn's got bad handling. You know what? I'm gonna take Keith's car. Are you kidding, son? Yeah, fuck you, General. Give me that car. I might come by and buy a second copy of it later. Depending on if I completely total it. God, what kind of fucking steering wheel is this? Oh, this music. The handling is still shit at low speeds, though. People want to see a magic trick. We could go take a look at Quint, you know, flying in his fucking car. Yeah, rockabilly jams.
So, where shall we go next?
It goes really shitty if I go off-road, though. But yeah, do take care, Rizio. I'll be around. You made a small H? You know what? You can also do that for if you type ooh woo or oh whoa. Nightbot will say it again, but in small letters. I am aware of the tiny speech. There we go. Oh my god, this fucking handling. You know what it looks like? It looks like there's two wheels at the bottom of the car. And like that, the car's just floating on top. Like it's a bicycle that was made to look like a car. Because whenever I take a bump, it like, it just freaks the fuck out. Oh. Isn't it nice to have all letters in line? SMH, MH, MH. Shaking my head, my head, my head, my head. MH, my head. I guess I'll just go back to the hotel. Or I could like trekking around town trying to find like pieces of bones and shit. But fuck that. Oh wait, don't break please. Don't break my new car. Don't break the car that's actually making it easier to get around. I'm begging you. Yeah, it really goes down to shit once you're off-roading. I guess I never noticed. Yeah, Musical, how are you doing? This is the only way to I can't deal. As soon as I get back to the hotel, I'm gonna end stream for this game. Then I'll swap to a new game afterwards. 3 hours each. I'll finish them someday. I can only handle 3 hours of this per week, I feel. Oh god, the handling is too good. If you look at this game without any context, it looks like Crazy Taxi. A little bit. A little bit.
No. Oh, Zach, we're here. Let's continue our chat later.
Yeah. Hope you're doing alright. There's a streamer people could watch in Musical. My ears. The flies. My lord. You don't want to watch this. Musical. You don't want to watch this crap. But, you know, I think he's really cool. Speedruns Kirby and stuff. And other stuff. In Spelunky. I don't think you're
Zach,
speedrunning
let's go
Spelunky,
over our
though.
progress.
Alright, now the game's gonna ask me
Olivia
questions
told
to
us,
make sure I paid
and the sketchbook
attention!
we found at Becky's house.
You think Side Effect
Nick and
is better?
Diane
Nah,
became
Side
our
Effect's a
primary
fucking
suspects.
nerd.
There were a couple of reasons
Why
for
can't
this.
my man take a shower? You can
First,
change your
Becky gave the
clothes.
missing locket to Diane.
Spacey.
Also, Nick has no alibi for when Anna and Becky were killed.
I remember,
followed
like, they
Nick to
did
the
the
art
interview
gallery,
with the creator
which
of the
led us,
game.
unfortunately,
And
to our
then,
third
like,
victim.
when they asked him, like, what would you
third
change
victim,
if you had to do
Diane,
the game all over again? And he
was strung up
said,
in the entrance hall
quote,
of the art gallery.
the ability to shower
Her hands
and being
were
able to
tied
ride a
and a knife was
bicycle
sticking out of her
around
chest.
town. But, so yeah.
However, there was a marked difference from the
I'm not
previous
paying
crimes.
attention, by the way. God damn it,
Do you
Becky.
remember
God
what that was,
fucking
Zach?
damn it, Becky. Do I remember? No. I don't know. Right after the crime.
That's right. Diane was still alive. This suggests that very little time had passed since the crime was committed.
Yep.
Which means the criminal was
This is a
still
horror
close
game,
by.
by the way.
It was
So
someone
basically,
near the
Diane
scene.
had her tongue cut off and had a bunch of seeds
There are
shoved
two
in her
possible
mouth.
candidates. Nick.
This
was
guy
knocked
is
out
the
in
guy who has
entrance.
It is the FK in the coffee.
Zach, who was the other
Wasn't
person?
Becky alive? Yeah, she was alive too. And then George got her murdered. There was Kaysen in the basement.
That's
FK
right.
in the
Kaysen.
basement. That's him actually.
We followed Willie.
He is
a good
FK.
dog, all the way to him.
He's a good dog.
Kaysen's statement
Thank you,
came out as
just
follows.
Did you see that, Zach?
Clear as a
He and
crisp
Diane
spring
were in a
morning.
physical
relationship. K. That was why he visited the gallery.
The coffee. I knew I could
The
count
two
on
were
it.
in the middle of such
Never
a meeting
fails.
when Nick showed up.
Now then,
Diane lost her cool and shut
let's get
Kaysen
going.
up in the basement.
Yeah, she shut him in the
What did
basement,
Kaysen hear when he was
padlocked
locked
it,
up?
and then like put up a bookshelf over the door. Footsteps of boots.
That's it. The sound of boots passing by. Nick was wearing boots that day. Which means it was likely that Diane met with Nick in her room. Nick said he argued verbally with Diane about her playing around with men,
Yeah.
but they eventually decided to go
Why
out
would she
drinking to
be
make
into
up.
Kaysen though? He's literally fat
However,
and greasy.
immediately after that,
Like literally
Nick
textured
was
to
attacked
be
by someone
fat
in the
and
entrance
greasy.
hall and knocked unconscious. We saw the rest.
We saw
Zach,
the rest.
do you think that Nick is our serial killer?
No. I'm done. I'm fucking done. The pictures. The pictures. All three of these are great emote material. All three of these are emotes. I would say no.
Me too. Usha sent in a report too. He found a large volume of red seeds.
Yeah,
in
a
Diane's
bunch
stomach.
of red seeds.
This confirms her as a victim of the raincoat killer. Remaining
That
leads.
would be so much work,
There's
though.
the locket, which is in Carol's possession. The man with the tattooed back, and the upside-down peace sign.
At that point, I would prefer
There's a lot left to answer.
to just get pictures from DP2.
I hope the coffee will give us more guidance
The
tomorrow.
coffee will give us more guidance tomorrow. Oh, the flies. Oh, he's not under the bed covers
Zach,
for
what
the
did you
first
think about
time.
George
All the other
pouring his
times
heart
he was
out?
under the bed covers,
I was
which is
surprised.
really hard to do in video
It's
games.
the end of a monarchy. And he called me
Professional
York
FBI man.
instead
Called
of
me
Agent Morgan.
York instead of Agent Morgan.
Emily? What's going
You're
on?
not even looking at
Do you know what time it is?
I'm sorry. I couldn't sleep, so I was drinking alone.
Oh my god.
My mother was a very kind woman. She always smiled so brightly. And baked cakes and cookies every day.
Every day?
She'd say that I
How
needed
are
the
you,
sugar
like,
because I spent so
slim,
much
then?
time thinking. My father was always quiet. We never talked much.
I'm
He was a federal
done.
agent, just like me.
Done.
And he was hardly ever at home.
Your dad was also an FBI man?
The only words he ever had for me were harsh ones.
Every day.
I had a vivid imagination, and I remember he once said this to me. There are plenty of crazy things in this world. You don't have to go dreaming them up. And it's my job to make sense out of them. One day you'll understand what I'm saying. I found out later that my father was one of the first to ever use criminal profiling to catch bad guys. And so now I'm doing exactly the same job that he did. Like,
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
shoot.
Mind if it's
This
something
game is an onion and
personal?
it has layers. This game is
Fire
nothing
away.
but tonal whiplash.
Who's Zach?
Who is Zach? It goes from like romance
is,
to then just driving around town to then this,
so
which
you
is
do
more
have
romance to then comedy.
Yeah. He's my only friend.
Zach is our only friend.
What kind of person is he then?
Well, I've never seen
Never
his
seen
face.
his face.
But
Always,
he's always
with
with
me.
me.
And we
And we
discuss
discuss
everything.
When
The
did you
chat
become
actually gets
friends?
a little bit more like
A long
insights on
time
Zach
ago.
now. A long time ago.
Back when I was a child.
More tonal whiplash to like serious stuff now.
I was 7. I woke up one morning to hear my mother crying in the living room. This wasn't normal, so I headed in to see her. My father was there pointing a gun at my mother. I was so scared. I closed my eyes, so I don't remember much more. But I do remember the words my father said to me. At times we must purge things from this world because they should not exist, even if it means losing someone that you love.
This game is nothing but tonal
When I came back to
so
my
we were
senses, they
yucking
were
it
both
up
dead.
just like 10 seconds ago.
He shot
And
my
now we're
mother,
having serious
then
stuff.
killed himself.
About, like, suicide.
I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Zach's
with me.
And back to
It
comedy.
was around that time that we became friends. I'm here. I'm with you, he said. I'll be here always. We can get through this together.
So basically, is
Quite
a
aside
coping
from that
mechanism.
terrible scene in
Zach
front
is
of
the
me.
coping.
That voice seemed to make me...
Zach is the PTSD. It
Calmer.
makes him calmer. It's the coping mechanism.
And here we are. Working together. Getting through things. This is the first time I've ever told anyone about this. I wonder if Zach will get angry.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
That's
It is a sad
story. But I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I'm sure there was a reason for what your father did.
Great mystery is revealed. Or is
I know.
it? Maybe this
I
explanation
think maybe
is
I
not
became
complete.
an agent to find out why he did what he did.
Or maybe this is all there is to it.
Oh yeah, York.
Or maybe
I forgot to
there's
thank
more. But maybe not.
For what?
you saved my life.
Oh, right, I did do that, didn't I?
If you didn't save me at the gallery, I would have died along with Diane.
Right, that was kind of a giant thing.
No need to thank me for that.
Zach is the fly.
I'm pretty useless. I couldn't save Becky. couldn't
Maybe
save
you're
Diane.
on to something.
What
I
did you
need
just
coffee.
say? Useless? I was never
Back to
expecting you to
yucking
say
it up
that.
with the comedy music.
There might be a modest guy in you after all.
Finally, you noticed? You're a little slow, aren't you?
Maybe hopeless, but not useless.
And back to sleep.
Do you think Emily got home safely?
I mean, you didn't take her home,
Anyway,
so I have
think
no
it's
idea.
more serious of a situation than I thought. Do you remember? Our conversation with
That
Emily.
was like 5 minutes ago.
She's really interested in you.
He's looking up at the
I think
fly,
she's
so
starting to have
maybe you're
certain
right,
feelings
Mr.
for you.
Sawar. He's looking up
If
at
that's
the
the
flies.
case, Zach, you and I are rivals. This is
Rivals.
a very serious situation indeed.
Who will come out on top?
Well, if it comes to that, let it be a fair fight. Agreed?
Zach.
Thomas!
Oh my God.
Thomas!
Thomas!
Out of here! Come on, please!
Thomas!
Just for a moment. 1 second. Hate it. Here, Thomas. I think I'm going mad. I know you're there.
The tonal whiplash.
Please! Thomas! Thomas!
Thomas!
Thomas!
Thomas!
Thomas! Thomas!
It just cuts. It just cuts through the MP3 file. And now there's crying. And there's the guy with the upside down peace sign on his back in the picture. And there's a bunch of BDSM. Sometimes I can't even tell what the cutscene. There's the medallion also. I can't even fucking tell what theme the cutscene even wants. Like, was this cutscene supposed to be funny? Was it supposed to be like insightful mystery information? Is it supposed to be horror? Just keep swapping basic wage, unpaid salary. I would like to save. And I would like to fucking Alt F4. And I'm gonna go and make some coffee. And then I'm going to swap to playing Indigo Prophecy, which is another terrible game. Thomas! And now that was the You thought the whistling music was dubbed, not actual in-game music? Oh, it's very much in-game music. It's very much the best part of the soundtrack. What a cliffhanger. Let me go make some coffee. So how are you folks doing? I can't see chat because I'm now outside of the room. Thomas. 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 Thomas! Thomas! Anyway, I'm done. My poor roommate must think I'm absolutely insane. I never interact with him, so I might as well be living on my own, which is, I do appreciate that. As somebody with terrible, terrible social anxiety, I appreciate not being forced to talk to the people I live with. Weird thing to say, I know. Give me that coffee. He also lets me use his kettle, which is very nice of him. So, the last time we played Indigo Prophecy, the game was still okay. It did not shit the bed immediately at the time. So, for those of you that might have missed Indigo Prophecy, the game is about this character, Lucas Kane, who has committed a murder while being possessed at a diner. Afterwards, we start playing between Lucas and two cops trying to solve the murder. It's a cool little murder mystery type thing. It's a nice game. It's a good game until a very specific point in the game where it just shits itself. And then just turns into, like, very confusing QTE simulator with... Oh, you know what? I'm just not even gonna spoil it. Because we're probably getting close to that point in the game. We might reach it today, as a matter of fact. Let me just shake this cream. Needs sugar in this. I'll come back and read the chat in just a moment. I think I'll just leave one sugar. Just coffee. Just coffee. Now, you might know Indigo Prophecy because it's made by, David Cage, 28 stab wounds. Black screen for anyone else? Yes. Because I need to restart stream in order to make a new MP3 file. So I'll be right back. What kind of coffee do I like? I like instant coffee. Because I can afford it. Space Trains Bill. Because I can afford it. I'll be right back. Yeah, I just want it to be a separate MP4 file for me to download. Because I am putting those on YouTube! I do that for story-centric games.